on properly?
No. Go.
I don't know whether I've got this hat on properly or not. But hello everybody, welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs Christmas party here in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. So, if you don't know this fabulous team, then I am so sad because I have the most amazing team of people who work for me and they're lovely. And that's from production to warehouse to office staff and of course myself. Occasionally John does a bit of work. So, hello John.
Not very often, but...
Amazingly, John, have I got this hat on?
Yeah.
So John is in the kitchen. He is helping out with filming. Okay, so we are doing lots of little things, and none of us know whether it's going to go right or whether it's going to go wrong. But the way that we look at, come on in. Are you two out in? Squash in. So yeah, you come round here. Look.
Yeah, Ian's in now.
We're in.
And
Right.
we've got half of James.
Yeah,
That's fine.
That's just the way he likes it. So this is what's happening. So Maria is up first. She's going to show you how to make macarons her way.
Yes.
And I will tell you, they taste delicious. So you professionals out there, close your eyes now. But Maria's going to make macarons, and we've had them on a regular basis in here, and they are yummy, aren't they? So, and then Karen is going to show you how to make some shortbread. She's going to decorate them with some royal icing and have a little play there. I don't know, can you see on this camera, John? So Maria is going to make some macarons, Karen is on shortbread, and Yin is on some jellies. Look at them. Have you seen those? Look. Get a tone.
They're beautiful.
You see?
Yep.
So she's going to show you how to make these little jellies. And if we go back on here. I loved having John in the kitchen. It's great to boss him back over. It's just like the old days. John, which camera are we on? John, get out the fridge. John's sign language. Have you all got familiar with it, girls? John's sign language is brilliant. Cut. So like I say, it's going to be Maria first, then it's Karen, then it's Yin. James doesn't know what he's doing. He is just having his bottom kicked and told what to do. Run here, go there, pick that up. And then Laura and I are decorating Laura's Christmas cake. So we're going to do her Christmas cake, which is a fruit cake, and we're only decorating it, but I'll tell you where to find the recipe. Some of you have used the recipe, and it's absolutely lovely. And then I'm going to decorate my daughter's Christmas cake. They're already partially done, so don't worry, it's not going to be ours. And I'm very rustic. It's a slap it, throw it on, let's go with it. Yeah? Right, girls, do you want to go and get set up and get ready?
Yeah.
Good? Right. So, new products in the kitchen. So, sweet stamps, woohoo, boxes. You all wanted presentation boxes, so here they are. Okay, they've got a little magnetic lid as well. So when they clip together, you hear that clip? Yeah, so they clip together and they all come in boxes now. So, oops, sugar. We've got numbers in them, and then you've got your bigger sizes. So they're already there. I've got a couple of sets that don't have presentation boxes. There you are, James. That don't have presentation boxes. So I'm selling them off a bit cheaper. But the ones with the boxes, and these are all at the new prices, and they're lower than the original price, which is amazing as well. So again, all the big sets now come in a big box. So you don't have two pads. Okay, so do you remember when you got the handwritten, the elegant, the stylish, the curly, they came in two pads? Well, Amy has managed to get them all down to one pad. So let's show you. So stylish, all on one pad, which is brilliant. So they're all a little bit squishy squashy and a bit in odd places, but she's got them all on so they make them nice and neat. So what do you think of them? Fantastic, aren't they? So we're really pleased to have these in, and we have gone to the trouble of checking every single one to make sure that they're perfect. We have bubble wrapped them, named them, so that they don't get damaged on the way to you either. So Jane, my helpful assistant, is taking those out. So I put these on special offer. Just this one's on special offer because it's Christmas. Okay, they are best before dates, and the best before date for this is 21. So you've still got a year on it. So grab them now. I'll put them on special offer so we can get rid of these. And then I'm going to decorate a cake. Now I'm not decorating the cake like this. You're not that lucky, okay? But we're just going to have a little play. So I've just done one tier. We're going to do this little white bit at the top. We'll put a bit of ribbon round and we'll do the Santa and put some other little bits on, yeah? So that's what we're going to do there. And then, there you go, James, you can take that. Off you go. And then some other things that we've got on offer. So, pasta de flores. So you all like those tubs that I had that I was getting off on special offer. Now, the good thing is somebody did point out, you don't eat it. So, you know, like your Squire's Kitchen, when you're making your flowers, your pasta de flores, even though it's edible, you actually don't eat it. But it's the best before dates. Now, these aren't past their best before dates. These are up until the 24th of the 4th, 20, but they have damaged boxes. So I don't really see the cracks. So we've got cracks, lumps and bumps. So I have done these at a smashing discounted price. These are 500 gram packs and there's only 10 of them available. So grab them quick, okay? And like I say, they're not out of date. Well, it's sugar, it doesn't go out of date anyhow, it's the best before. But they've got cracked tubs and some of you moan about it. Nothing wrong with them, but some of you moan. So I have discounted them. And I have got one 1 kilo tub. Did that go on, Maria?
Yes.
We've got one kilo tub, an excellent pricing because it's £6 instead of £10. And that has gone past its best before date, October, but it will last you a long time. It's sugar. So grab those there on the website now. There you go, there's my assistant. So, and then I've got loads of wooden things, rolling pins. You know how we like these little fellas? Yep, quite handy. Then we've got a little glass board. Yin is going to be using this for cutting her jellies on. And they're just, we're going to keep that one, James. And in fact, I'll give you that one, Yin, because we're going to use that. And then I've just got some chopping boards. So, you know, lots of you don't have lots of space for things and you want to keep some things for your baking tools. So, you know, there's nothing worse when you've had a chopping board and you've been chopping meat on it, bread on it or whatever. So I have got loads and loads of different size chopping boards that you can just keep for your craft. And we've got loads of them. We've got them in oblong, we've got them in squares, we've got them in rounds. This one is a great one. This is a Lazy Susan and you can use it as a turntable as well, which is brilliant. There we go. I'm trying to be as quick as I can because we're all down to get going. Little craft tray, which is brilliant. Do all your modelling on here, lift it up, move it out of the way, have your tea at the dining room table, bonk, put it back again. There you go. Big chopping board. And there we go, that's everything. So they're all in the wish list. They're all on the offers. They're there, so grab them. And what else do I need to tell you? I don't think there's anything else. What do we need to tell you?
Can I say hi to you?
Yes, sorry, I'm going to let Laura do her bit. And before I go, hello YouTubers.
Yes. We're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and also on the website, which is the Facebook Live must-have section. So if you do want to shop with us and watch at the same time, the video is available there. If you've missed any of tonight's live so far, or you can't stay with us for this whole session, you're going to miss a good one.
Yes.
But anyway,
Brilliant.
if you can't stay with us, it is available when we finish and it is pinned to the top of the Facebook page. And it also gets transferred over to YouTube in its entirety when we're finished as well. If you're interested in purchasing any of the items that you see in the intro so far or that we're using this evening, head over to the website, which is sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. Like I say, you can search by brand, use the search bar at the top of the page, or head over to the Facebook Live must-have section. Not forgetting our new draw, so anyone who likes and shares the Facebook Live will go into a draw for a £25 Sugar and Crumbs gift voucher. So you can do it whilst you're watching, or you can wait until we're finished. And like I say, we will draw this one. It will have to be after Christmas now, won't it?
Yes, it will.
It'll be in the new year, because what we do on a Monday's live, we draw it the following Monday, and on a Thursday's live, we draw it on the following Thursday.
Now, just let me get you there. Because we couldn't go live last Thursday and it failed, there's no draw for tonight. But what I will tell you is we have got the draw for the Karen Davies moulds. How many moulds was in the picture? I will tell you the answer is 10. So tomorrow I've got to go through the whole list because I've only just got the answer of Karen. I've got to go through the whole list. I'll put everybody's number in a bowl and Karen is helping me on cleanup tomorrow. She can pick the winning ticket and then I'll make an announcement on the page so that you know who that is. So if you put 10 moulds in the Karen Davies picture, your name will be going in the draw.
Fantastic. So that's something to look forward to. I think that's pretty much it. If you're new to watching the lives, say hi, introduce yourself in the comments. It's really good to hear from people who are new to our lives. And we've got a fantastic audience tonight, and if you've got any questions that are relevant to what we're doing this evening, pop them in the comments. If we miss anything,
we don't know what we're doing.
Well, I know, but you know what? God help you if you have got a question. No, in all seriousness though, we will try and get through them, but the feed moves really quickly. So if we miss anything, we'll try and catch up in the week for you. But the regular viewers that follow us are fantastic. So if they can help you, they will. But like I say, it's really nice to hear from everyone. We've got loads of people watching, and they're really looking forward to tonight.
Good. Well, if you already heard the can pop in, it's Johnny's already in the fridge. We haven't been going live any longer than 10 minutes, and he's already started. So, hello, hubby. Come on.
Go on, John.
Come on, John. So, just 1 second before you do, get the thing out. Right. So, my husband is just going to say a few words.
Hello, everyone.
Too tall, John.
Do I have to duck down?
No, it's all right.
Well, I'm sure everybody's surprised to see me. I've managed to avoid coming here, this side of the camera, for
3 years.
Not quite 3 years.
Not quite.
3 years in February, but almost 3 years. But here I am. So just here to say happy Christmas to everybody. Thank you very much for all those of you who join us sort of each and every week. Your support is very much appreciated. And I hope you have a great Christmas and best wishes for 2020.
And we want to see you back in the new year. Just to let you know, we are starting it back. We're here on Monday with Phil Jensen and Christine Jensen. They're on Extreme Cake Makers. They're going to be doing a fabulous live with us. Then we finish then, and we're back in January the 6th with Danielle Critch. So we start all again. And now just take a look at my lovely husband, because not many of you get to see him.
And especially not in a hat like this.
I can't wait to show his brother this video. So we'll get off then, shall we?
We
Should
shall.
Let the staff
Yes.
do some work.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Great. Maria, James.
Hi. Well, so basically, as Carol said, we are going to make macarons using the natural flavor icing sugar. Tonight we are going to use the lemon drizzle, and as she said, it's not a professional way, so sorry. It's my own way. We use self-raising flour, and it works for me. So if you want to try it at home, give a go. Okay, so what we are going to do is we can change this camera.
Yeah.
So basically what we are going to do is, well, the first thing that you have to do is blend 100 grams of the natural flavor icing sugars and 60 grams of ground almonds. And then you have to sieve them.
Can I just ask Maria, do you want the oven on?
Not yet.
Not yet.
And then just leave it to rest. The next step is you will need to weigh 60 grams of the egg whites here. I did it in advance to save time. And basically add it to the whisk. Like that. Did I was fast?
It's so funny to see you behind the camera, Maria.
Oh my god, so
Isn't it good?
I look very cold. Like,
She really looks like she knows what she's doing.
I actually don't know what I'm doing.
I'm the only one who doesn't have a clue.
You just got to stand there and pretend,
I'm
James.
just pretending I'm pretty or something. But
Absolutely.
And well, we are going to use the egg.
Is that right?
It doesn't look very right. Let me check.
Is it in?
Yeah. Should I change the whisk, maybe?
I think so. Have you only got a small amount in there?
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
why, because you've only gone for a small amount.
Okay, well, in home.
Maria
at
was
home,
just doing
you
a
think-
half batch.
Yeah. Well, then any whisk that I'm going to use, I think is going
We'll
to
just try another one. Just, but I think it's because you've only got a small batch. Sorry, I never thought about that. But there you go. That's us winging it on the night.
Let's going to use this one.
I love the hat, Maria.
Thank you.
So
I
you
look
should-
like a witch.
No. You could never possibly look like a witch.
You are on camera, James. Don't worry.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, let's going to try it again. Okay, now it's working better. So, what I do in this stage is just add, that James is going to do it. is self-raising flour.
Can't see it because I've had to put this.
So what I'm going to add is just a small spoon of self-raising flour. And then
You could show it to that camera.
just rinse it.
So funny having you on camera.
I know,
You
it's
know
so
what?
weird.
You cannot tell us off ever again, can
I
you,
know.
Laura?
Okay, when it starts forming that peak, you need to keep adding slowly the castle sugar, which is 50 grams of castle sugar. Just 1 spoon at a time. Do you want to do it?
So what,
Something, do something.
something I cannot manage to do it properly. Promise.
So James, what do you think being in the kitchen with all us girls? Where would you prefer?
You know
Warehouse, office or here?
This is a bit scary. You know, for a, change sometimes is good as well, and I really enjoyed being in the kitchen with all of you. But don't ask me to come back again.
You know what's going to happen now, you're going to have to come back.
Every single week. Okay, so what we have to do next?
So now what we have to do is wait until we reach that. So
Alright.
So now, if we do that, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, Laura, but basically when we reach that consistency is when I will add the coloring, the food coloring. Tonight we are going to use fractal, vivid green. I love vivid green. Well, actually, I love fractal colors.
You love all the fractals.
Yes, I love them. So, James, do you want to do it? Basically, we are going to add just a tiny bit. So,
Does it add a tiny bit?
just a bit. So,
She's just asking me if it doesn't work,
So
it's
that
going
you
to be
can
my
muck it
fault.
up.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be
So
my
how
skills.
much is just a little bit?
Just a drop.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh my God, totally James!
Just a drop.
Okay, guys, don't do that at all.
Well, basically, we're going to have very vivid green macarons.
That's how it should be.
When we keep whisking, with a really
Wow! Look
vivid
at that green!
Marvelous. That color is really good.
And then we will have to wait until we see all the mixtures with the green color or the color that you have.
The ladies are going, sorry James, they want to see more of you. That green is very vivid.
Very vivid.
I like it.
A little bit. That was James's version of a little bit.
To me, it was a little bit.
So
Maloney.
Tracy, loving the French accent. They're
Oh.
Spanish.
Oh my God!
Oh la la!
Thank you!
Ooh la la.
Tracy saying, we're loving the French accents. They're from Spaniel.
Well, actually, it's not the first time that I heard that, so thank you.
No, it's from
And
the
they're saying
from
how
the
you
south,
look alike.
From the
They
south of France.
They're saying that they can tell your brother and sister.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm more beautiful. Okay, so as you can see now, when you see the whisk, is the mixture has to have that consistency, like that,
And definitely that color.
and definitely that color, that amount of green. Keep using it. So after this, we put everything in the bowl.
Okay.
So this is here.
As they said, wow, you won't miss those macarons.
As the green.
After green.
I don't see the problem with the color, I like it.
Phil Newman, Grinch green.
So yes, they have to have that kind of consistency, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's so good having you, Maria, behind
I
the
know,
camera.
I know.
'Cause you're
Can
just-
you see it?
I can now.
Can I just
Okay,
tell you,
like
Maria's
that.
the funniest person behind the camera, where she's always telling us to get in front of the camera.
Yes.
It's good to boss her
I'm
about,
the
isn't it, Laura?
Enjoy, Laura. It's your night. So yes, basically it has to be like that, just to make sure that it doesn't fall down. And then we are going to fold in the mixture that we did before with the ground almonds and the natural flavor icing sugar on it. I think James is going to do it again because
you
that
sure?
is a really important step, and if you do it wrong,
Does he know what folding is?
no, that's what I'm going to show him now. But this, if you do it wrong, you cannot maybe achieve the right macaron, the right size of the
pressure.
macarons.
Poor
So
James.
fold, you basically, instead of whisking or doing it,
Yes.
you need to be gentle and like that,
Oh.
or like this.
Okay.
Okay, very gentle.
Okay.
Take your time.
And Maria, is this recipe of yours on the website?
Or like that, yes.
Yeah.
What?
I do it like this.
Is your recipe on the website?
Yes, it is on the website, but on the website is the professional recipe. So instead of using self-raising flour, on the recipe is cream of tartar, which is the right way to do it.
Keep going, James.
Paula Austin, well done. We agree with you.
What?
We don't know what they're talking
No,
about.
Paula Austin saying, Carol, the mixture is definitely a Nick Lodge green.
You know, the first time I appreciate all that support. You know, I
It's nothing
remember.
about you, James.
Okay.
Don't
Don't
worry.
worry, nothing about you.
You said gentle. You know, I'm now scared.
How's the mixture going?
Very well.
Can you show us?
Show the audience.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is more difficult than what I thought.
Yes, well now you know how everybody else has to suffer.
Yeah.
Show the audience. You're showing James.
Yeah.
Now I know what is being a pain in the ass. Asking all the time.
We've not
Be
got
on
straight.
shot.
Maria, we're not after 9 yet. We're not after 9 yet.
Easy.
So you just literally keep folding until the mixture's combined.
Yes, and then we will need to break all the bubbles, and I'm going to show you what is the best way to do it.
So as far as I'm aware, Judith, the live isn't freezing. We're not
No.
freezing.
No.
I'm watching it. If I was you, Judith, I would turn off your phone and start it again. It's something you are. Nobody else is having problems. Rowley says that green goes with your hat, Maria.
You see, I was
He did
thinking.
it on purpose.
And
I know.
Sharon McKenna, this is the first time she has watched the live show.
Oh no.
So
That's not the right idea.
it can only get better from better.
Should we explain to Sharon?
Yes.
Go on.
So Sharon, this is our usual Facebook Live. We're always broadcasting on a Monday at 8 p.m. and normally on a Thursday at the same time.
Okay,
Now
could you just
tonight
spread
is
it
the
out?
Sugar and Crumbs staff team Facebook Live. So things are a little bit different this evening. We're not normally in the kitchen. Well, I'm here with Maria and Carol normally, but not the rest of the staff. We normally have a guest in. They're showing tips and tricks and techniques and different ideas that we have. But tonight we are showing you loads of ideas, but we also are having a little bit of fun in the kitchen as well. So do bear with us. If you go back onto our YouTube channel, you will be able to see all of the previous Facebook Lives that we've done. So you'll be able to catch up on anything that you might have missed out on. But we do hope you have fun with us tonight. I'm sure lots of our regular viewers will vouch for it. It's fantastic in the kitchen. The atmosphere is great. It's a fun, free tutorial, and all we hope is that you enjoy it. You gain a little bit of knowledge from it and some hints and tips.
Fantastic. Right, just to let you know where Maria is, you'll notice that she is scraping up the side of the bowl.
Yes.
She's knocking it back, down and up again. And 4 times do you need to do
Yes.
this, Maria?
I decided to do it 4 times because it's my favorite number. So there is no
Fireworks.
Job, it's
there's
not
any.
Do you remember this is Maria's macaron recipe?
Exactly. Yeah. As I said before, it's my own way, and I decided to do it 4 times because it's my favorite number. So if your favorite number is 7 times, I'm sorry, but you will have to do it 7 times.
I love it.
So I did it twice. So James, do you want to do the other 2,
You sure
please?
about it?
And this is a very important step as well because it's when you are breaking all the bubbles. So by this way, you are not. James,
Sorry.
Can you tip the
Camera.
bowl towards the camera for me?
Yeah.
Like that.
You have
Amazing.
to do that to the centre.
Yep.
Sorry.
try
Wow,
to
James,
make it
I
until
see.
the very top because it has to be well
All
spread.
right.
You got to bring it up to the top.
Yes, like that.
Well done.
See, when we're showing everyone live, we have the difficulty of having to do it the opposite to the way we should be.
I know.
So I know a few of you keep asking about, are we going to sell the presentation boxes separately? Yes, we are. Unfortunately, Amy has none available. She's packed all her stock up in presentation boxes and she has to wait for her next delivery before we get the next ones. So we will get them, but I don't know when. It could be the end of January, early February. Yeah, I'm just guessing when we're going to get them. So some of you are having freezing. I don't know why I'm not freezing. Does anybody else are?
No.
So I don't know. One or two are having freezing. All I would say it's not on YouTube.
Yeah,
They're
apparently
saying.
we're not broadcasting on YouTube apparently.
So I'll just let Maria check up the YouTube why we're not broadcasting.
Don't leave me alone.
You just do your job, James.
What is your favorite number, James? Keep doing it.
Oh no.
72.
Are we broadcasting on YouTube?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, there's nearly 30 people watching us.
No, we are definitely on YouTube. You need to go to the Sugar and Crumbs page. Don't go to just YouTube. You need to go to our channel, Sugar and Crumbs with Nifty Nozzles on YouTube if you're watching there.
We're definitely broadcasting. There's over 30 people watching.
Yeah. The weather is pretty bad all over the UK, so some of you could be having own problems with your own internet, but I will say ours is fine. So rather than us keep commenting now, we'll just get on with the live because I'm not going to answer any more questions about it.
Okay.
How are we doing?
Well, brilliant. Now we have the right mixture, I hope.
Do you want to show the camera, Maria?
So that is how it has to look
you
like.
have to show it to that one, Maria.
I'll hold it for you.
Come on, you
Maria.
hold it. Come on, Maria, you know this. It's
should
so
know
funny,
better.
isn't it? Do you know Maria?
Wait till you watch this back.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think
You
I
know
don't want
Maria,
to.
she films everybody and she is always going on at the guest about why can they not show it to the camera. Now Maria.
Now I know why. It's quite difficult. So yes, that is the mixture, the right mixture that you have to have. As you see the difference now it runs a bit more than we had it before. And now what we are going to do is put it in a piping bag. We are going to use these ones. I love these ones. These ones are pink.
Because they're pink.
Yes, they are brilliant.
They're also non-slip.
Yes, we also have it on blue, I believe.
Yeah, we do.
And
We have it in blue in 2 sizes.
yes, and I think they are great for all that kind of like macarons, morans, pavlova, any kind of things. They are brilliant because you can put all the amount in here. But if you are going to do piping tips like with the nozzles or anything like that, the piping bags that Carol is using is the better, which we have Queen of Hearts and Simply Making.
And Simply Making, yeah.
So okay, that's as simple as.
So just to confirm, James is Maria's eldest brother and they are from Spain.
We are.
Okay.
South France.
So James is our warehouse production manager. He runs everything. So everything that needs ordering, from flavouring, from sugar, from boxes, from bossing the staff around, from making sure production are doing the sugars, to packing your orders. James oversees the lot. So he is our main man in the building. And he has been with us the longest. You're the longest member of staff here, James.
Yes.
There's no one in here. It was me. Do you remember the days when it was just me and you?
Yes, that was, it's how everything has grown that fast these UK, so,
James and I used to work together, and at night time we used to do overtime together, didn't we? And it was in the days when we had to label bags. We used to hand bag the Nifty Nozzles, didn't we? Everything.
Like 1,000 and 1,000 every day, and it was like, oh.
How many times have you worked with me till late in the night? I'd go and get us all McDonald's, take you home all at midnight, back in again the next day.
I couldn't count them at the moment. Loads of the times.
So the person who's been through everything with me is James. In fairness, he has seen everything. So Maria, we are well into this live. Yeah. Bearing in mind we've got 5 more of us to go.
I know.
Yeah, it's my fault, sorry.
How fast can you make those shortbreads, Karen?
We are almost done.
You're going to have to paint a board rapid, aren't you, Laura?
Well,
So Nikki King says, so if it all goes wrong, we blame James.
Yes, please. Yes.
As usual.
As they You're right, he gets the blame.
Yes, do you mind to put the oven? Now is the moment to turn on the oven, and I will recommend to put it for 120. degrees, 120 degrees.
So we are using this mat on the top of a
Yes.
baking tin.
First of all, you need to put a tray, and then this mat that is in the wish list, and we think that is absolutely brilliant because it doesn't stick, so you can cook cookies, anything, macarons, even pavlova, kiss morange, anything, and it
But
doesn't.
two designs
And
as
it
well.
doesn't stick, and it has two designs, as he noticed, to make big macarons or morange or anything like that.
So James, the request is, are you single? He doesn't tell us anything.
Only on
We tried
weekends.
to get the information
Only
out.
on weekends.
Listen, we try to dig into what James gets up to, but he doesn't tell us.
Yeah.
So anyhow, they're saying thank you very much, James. Elaine Lawson says, James, you're amazing and well done for keeping them all happy.
Oh, thank you very much.
So you'll have to turn the bag, Maria.
I'll move the top of the bag.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Mother,
That's
are you
it.
allowed to do
Oh
it?
my god.
No, I can't see a thing.
Sorry. I wish
Can
we
we
could
go
have
this
the
way?
It's because the top of the bag comes.
Jane grab
That's
the,
it.
the
Should
top
I?
of the bag. Oh my god, that is going to be more difficult than what I thought.
Is this your nerves going, Maria? Have your nerves gone?
Well, at home I will do it better.
Don't worry, we won't make
yeah,
you
but
do
the
all
colour
of them
here
if you
is
don't want.
even better.
Well, if you want to do a few and just show them how you smooth them out, we'll move on
Okay.
and we'll get Karen set up.
Yes.
You're up next, Karen, or is it you?
Me.
So what I
Great.
normally do is like a column, and then I let them to spread as much as they can. And if there is any gap missing, like for example this one, well, all of them, I just I just put the nozzle again and make like a round,
Oh, I see.
and then it will until I achieve the shape that I want, like that.
You can tell
Now,
it's not the first time.
this is Maria's own unique way of making macarons.
Yes, please don't do
But
that.
I will tell you, they do work. They do taste delicious. I don't know whether you can see these. I'm just going to pop those up there.
I'll
Look
take
at
them.
those. And those are Maria's, and they taste so yummy. She makes them for us on a regular basis. I ask her not to because they are too good.
Can I just very quickly say, if anyone's new to watching us this evening, just to very quickly recap, this is the Sugar and Crumbs Facebook Live. Our mantra is what happens in the kitchen stays in the kitchen. So no one needs to be worried about hair being down or anyone touching their face. It's all for our own consumption. It's not being sold to anybody or being given to the general public. We are very well aware that if this was a professional kitchen and items were being passed on to anybody, full hygiene regulations would be in place. So please don't be worried or concerned about what happens in the kitchen tonight. It is only for ourselves. Like I say, it's a free, fun tutorial, and all we want is for you to enjoy the content and hopefully pick up some hints and tips.
All our regular customers are very much aware that we are only demonstrating what you do in your own kitchen and what you're giving to the general public. But the only people eating it is here. And you know what? If you don't want to watch, go away.
Yeah,
Please, if you don't mind. Because we're having a great night. We don't need you.
absolutely.
All right then.
Another tip that I'm going to give before I go and finish all of them is when you finish doing all the shapes, I use a cocktail stick, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see any of it, Laura,
Yeah.
but I spend my time breaking bubbles.
Breaking bubbles.
Yep. So, well, for me it's quite relaxing. I like doing this. I'm not going to do it in front of the camera, I will do it now, but basically just put your glasses and enjoy doing that.
Therapeutic.
Yes.
So Maria hasn't finished the whole pad. She's just showing you how she's done them. She's going to pop them now. And they're actually going to go and sit to one side, Maria.
For 20 minutes.
And they're going to crust. Yeah? Do you tap them before you?
I don't, but I will recommend you to do it.
Go on. Recommend. Do you want to show them what to do?
Yes, so after breaking all the bubbles with a cocktail stick, what we recommend you to do it after the 20 minutes before you put it in the oven, or now, is like that. And any bubbles that, for example, you're not able to see, that will break it. Well, we are going to finish now all the macarons, and we will be back in 20 minutes to show you, because what we are going to do is we are going to put sprinkles on the top, and then we are going to bake them. and because we have to wait 20 minutes to create that shell, after 20 minutes you will need to touch the top and make sure that it's formed like a shell.
We'll get you to bring them back.
So it's not
And we will
sticky,
show
so-
you
Yeah.
that shell
So,
that you are looking
Are you
for.
going to put the sprinkles on now?
No, we have to wait.
Right. So what we'll do is we'll get Karen on now.
Yeah.
You come back when they've formed a crust and you can show them, pop the sprinkles on, we'll get them in the oven. Do you want to go and finish using the rest of your cream?
Yes.
Right, bye
Thank
cheers,
you.
Maria.
See you soon.
Right, thank you everyone for your support. Well done, Laura, for speaking out. I'm sure the lady who was commenting has never watched a live before.
Unlikely.
Hopefully she totally understands where we're
Yep.
coming from. We are a very fun team here. We're very much what goes on in the kitchen stays in the kitchen. And let's be realistic. You're watching on a screen, you can't taste it. We're just showing it. So, you know, none of us have ever said this is for public consumption. This is for us.
Yeah.
Okay? Right, Karen.
Hello.
Right, would you want to come and say hello, Karen?
I do want to
Can you not hold that face on the camera?
Can you do what?
on the face. Hi.
So, Karen, do you want to show us what you're making?
I'm going to make you some shortbread cookies. It's a recipe that I had when I was a little girl that I've used all the way through the years. It's dead simple. It is on the Facebook. Maria has put it on the Facebook wish list.
Yeah, the recipe
On the
website.
recipe website.
So we love Karen.
Yeah.
Because Karen is so funny. Karen looks after all our goods in, all our goods out. She does customer services, and she only speaks posh when she's in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
When you hear her in the office, she doesn't speak like this. This is
Oh.
her telephone voice.
When you hear me in the warehouse, it's even worse.
You chase those lads around, you do, don't
Carol
you?
taught me lots of nice words.
I've taught her how to sort
Yeah.
those boys out.
So I am going to make you some shortbread cookies.
Fantastic. So, the recipe, your recipe is on the website?
It is, but I'm just doing I'm doing like a half batch today. So it's the 4 ounces of margarine, which I will.
Have you got palette knives? On
No,
Karen?
I think as well.
Maria, do you want to pass Karen some palette knives? Yeah.
So I'm going to cream the butter until it's nice and.
Lisa Mills says you are the lady that covered her in sugar and crumb stickers at the show.
and probably sparkle as well.
So they're all glad you're back. So which camera? Were you going to guide Karen with the
Yeah.
camera?
So this is 4 ounces of butter, which I'm just going to whip up. It's been to room temperature now, so it's not going to take long to whip it up. And with that, rather than sugar, which I used to use sugar, I'm going to use the 4 ounces of lemon drizzle flavoured icing, which absolutely makes the biscuits have a lovely lemony flavour. And then I've got 8 ounces of plain flour and 1 egg, and that's all I need. I mean, it's been warm in here today, so the dough is quite soft. But if you do find that the dough was a bit stiffer, you can use a little bit of milk just to soften it down a bit. But I haven't needed it because it's so warm.
So Karen, what's the name of the recipe on the website, on the recipe website of your biscuits?
Well, I'm hoping Maria's called it shortbread biscuits.
No, well,
Is
it's
that-
shortbread
yeah.
biscuits. So have we given them a name?
No, that's what Maria just nodded.
Have you just called them shortbread biscuits, Maria?
Yes, but I can change the title by
Probably
pattern.
just for people to find them.
Yes, shortbread biscuits.
Yeah, so shortbread biscuits.
Biscuits, yeah. And then I'm just going to cover them in, I'm going to do the shapes of the stars and the Christmas trees, and then I'm going to cover them in some fondant, and then I've got a little bit of royal icing just to make the tinsel so it looks a bit more decorative.
And they love your nails.
Oh, thank you, that's my Christmas nails.
Christmas nails.
Which tomorrow now I'm going to have to wear gloves because Carol's got my cleaning.
If you can see the state of this kitchen,
Yeah, you don't want to see the state of the kitchen.
we've cleaned up, we've tidied up, we've reset up,
Yes.
cleaned up, haven't we?
Yeah, but it's still going to need a good clean tomorrow. So I've been whipping that up now, so it's gone quite smooth.
Do you need palette
Maria,
knife?
could you just pass me a palette knife,
A
please?
spatula.
A spatula
please.
in the corner, James, on the worktop near the
That's
kettle.
one thing I forgot.
Hina, the recipe is on our recipe website. Now we have 2 websites, everybody. We have the Sugar and Crumbs Mixing It Up recipe website. So it's called sugarandcrumbsmixingitup.com. Okay, and that's our recipe site. Now Maria has actually put the live on there as well. So if you do pop over, you can pick up the live on the recipe site.
No.
No?
No.
Does that go on tomorrow, does it?
Okay.
No.
Oh, I don't know. Right,
No.
okay. All right, got that wrong. Sorry. She's so busy putting the lives here, there, and everywhere. I don't know where they are anymore. But anyhow, for the recipe website, just search on there for shortbread and you'll find it. And the answer to the macarons, Maria, you've not put your recipe on, have you?
No, but it's exactly the same. There is a recipe on the website that is macarons,
Yeah.
and it's exactly the same that I'm using. The only difference is they are using cream of tartar, and I'm using self-raising flour.
What I'll do is, during this live, I will get Maria to go and edit the post at the top, and I'll get her to put the links to the shortbread biscuits, to the macarons, and all you do is change the cream of tartar amount to the self-raising flour. John has left the kitchen, Elaine.
He's scarping quickly.
Yeah. So don't worry about John. That was it. That was his 5 minutes he was giving us.
Right, I've mixed the butter and the sugar together now. So I'm just going to add the lightly beaten egg. Am I all right on there? Just
Yeah.
the lightly beaten egg on there. And just mix that round just till it's mixed in. Just scrape the sides down now.
Do you make this at this is your shortbread mixture,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, I do like the sugar and crumbs one, but this one, I like this one because it makes, I like a good crunchy biscuit.
Yeah. Okay. I use I've got a shortbread one on there as well, which I use for in the mould, but yours works in the mould as well, doesn't it?
Yes,
yeah.
it is soft enough to work in the mould, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, Elaine, John's made an escape.
Right, so once this is mixed in now, what I would do is you can fold the flour in by hand, but I'm just going to change it over to the dough hook.
Yeah. So while Karen's doing that, everybody, if you want to share this live, and I think we'll draw this on Monday, you know.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I think so, because we didn't have a live on Thursday, did we? So,
No.
well, we failed on a live on
properly,
Thursday.
yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll share this live, everybody. We want you to introduce us to as many people as you can. Do remember, don't share into groups unless you're allowed to. But share the live, and everybody who shared the live, I will do the draw on Monday when Phil and Christine are here in the kitchen. Phil and Christine from Jensen from Extreme Cake Makers. They do have their own business. They're based further south of Cornwall, aren't they? They're miles away.
Yeah.
Right, so I've just added the 8 ounces of the plain flour now, and I'm just giving it a quick mix round to make a soft dough, and it will be very soft, so don't be scared. If you put it onto your board, you'll see how soft it is now. And I've just got a little bit of plain flour there just to roll out onto it. You don't need a lot, but it's just to stop it sticking to the board. Even though it's a non-stick board, it just helps it a little bit.
So Maria changed the cream of tartar for self-raising flour. So if you're following the macaron recipe, all she did is, and I tell you how it came about, Maria didn't have any cream of tartar in the house. So she just thought, well, what else can I use that's a raisin agent? So the clever girl thought, self-raising flour. And you know what, when she came in and told us, we were all wetting ourselves laughing. And because we were laughing our heads off, she'd scoffed them, and we didn't believe her. So now she brought them in, and they are yummy, aren't they?
Absolutely
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she brings them in on a regular basis, and they are lovely. So don't forget to press the share button, everybody. Share it with your family, with your friends, with all your cakey mates. We're looking for more and more people to come and join us in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. And on Monday, I will do the draw for a £25 voucher. John's back. John, they've been asking where you are because you're very quiet. Can't believe he's come back. Crikey, twice in one night, Laura.
I know.
So my dough now has come, it's all bound together now, and it is It is, as you can tell, it's.
Hand signals.
I'm following Laura's hand signal. So it's quite soft, but I'm just going to scrape it out onto the board. It's not as. It's actually nicer than the last lot. Thank you, sous chef. Sous chef.
So you do mine. You do yours different than mine.
Yeah,
don't you?
because
We put the flour
I
on
do
the
it
board.
on the board.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know.
I do it, Carol.
I know.
I
Well,
know.
I have done. That's why when Carol asked me last time to make shortbread biscuits, and she said do it this way, I nearly died. I went, what?
Yeah, I know. But I made it with my grandchildren. I don't know if any of you saw that I was making biscuits with my grandchildren. And if you just recently, I've been baking with the 2 youngest ones, and we've got one called Jasmine who is totally honest. What did Grandad do? Nothing.
Nothing. I loved that.
And when it came to the biscuits, I said to Jasmine, "What did Grandad do?" She didn't know what to say. So she went, taking the photos. She didn't want to say nothing again.
Yeah.
God bless her. She's only 3.5. Even she knew.
So I'm just rolling it out. I think it's like
A pound
pound.
coin,
Is it
isn't it?
like a pound?
Yeah.
Like the size of a pound. You know, the thickness of a pound coin. And I'm using today. Lost them. There they are. I'm using today. I've got the Cake Star. The Cake Star. Oh, there it is. I found that with the camera is now. The Cake Star cutters, which you get. You take them out.
Yeah.
You get.
You just put them on the top there,
Yeah.
Karen. Yeah. Just in front, just on top of your base.
Right, so you get 3 cutters, all different sizes and a little bit of a different shape, and you also get 4 there it is, sneaky, 4 embossers. So you've got the embossers as well, so you can actually, I'll show you those afterwards for going on the icing. So they're really good.
Yeah. And we've got those on special offer.
We
as
have,
well.
and I'm also using the Wilton.
No, PME.
Sorry, PME. The PME Christmas tree. We also do a snowflake, a teapot, a butterfly.
Gingerbread man.
Gingerbread
And
man.
they're in a 2 set, aren't they? They
Yeah,
come
it
together,
comes in a
those
2 set, and they're great because you can use this small one then, as I do later for decoration, to make it like a 3D effect of a cake.
Yeah. Don't dig too out of my green board.
I'm not doing it. I'm being very gentle. I treated it with loving care before when you weren't here.
And
Are
there
you
was
doing
no
any
eyes.
stars? We're just doing trees.
No, I'm doing some. I've got to roll it out again. You see, so, and I've got my own, again. I'm using the same kind of mat that Maria did. It's a non-stick Bako Glide. Let's put it on there like that. So it's a non-stick Bako Glide to go, so I can put it straight in the oven, and it's just on a very flat baking sheet there. So it's very easy just to put it straight into the oven.
I had to laugh because when I was doing the biscuits for my grandchildren, my son has concrete worktops and he is so precious about them. And I said, Wesley, I don't know why I have these, it's too stressful. It really is too stressful. So while he wasn't in, I got the kids cutting out on top of them.
God.
I could hear this. Oh, he's going to go mad.
So as we said before, if you're interested in purchasing any of the products that are on show tonight, just head over to the website, which is sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. You can either search by brand, use the search bar at the top of the page, or head over to the Facebook Live must-have section. And Maria has kindly put everything into one area for you, so it's easier to find the items. If you're only just joining us, hi and welcome to the Facebook Live at the Sugar and Crumbs Kitchen. So tonight's method is a little bit different to usual. You'll be normally expecting a guest or a tutor in the kitchen. Tonight is our staff team. So we've got Karen currently showing you her shortbread biscuits. Maria and James have been up already showing you their macarons, and they'll be back later on. Yin, who works in our office, will also be showing you some goodies as well. And then myself and Carol will be round later. And
We're hoping we've run out of time.
yeah, we're at the end in the hope that we have to finish. No, I'm only joking. So myself and Carol will be round later, and we'll be showing you. So Carol will be doing a couple of cakes, decorating, finishing the decorations, and I'm going to be playing around with some sweet stamps as well. So there's a bit of everything thrown in the mix for tonight.
So I've just cut these. I'm just going to leave these now. I'm going to put them straight into the oven. Oh, could somebody turn the oven on, please? Sorry, 160. Luckily, it does heat up very quickly.
It's a family assistant.
Fantastic.
Just put that to the side. I can finish that later.
Yep.
So this is my shapes on the board, and I know they're a bit skew with, but when you get the ice
We're
on top
rushing,
of them,
don't worry.
I'm rushing. So I'm going to pop those into them because I have got some I prepared earlier.
Yeah.
So how long are they in the oven for?
They're in the oven till the golden brown. It's usually around about 10 to 12 minutes. I mean, you look as well. I mean, I did leave some in accidentally that went a bit very, very brown.
They were just caramelised.
Yes, she did forget them.
I did forget them.
They were her spares and she forgot them.
Okay, so we're just going to switch back over to Maria very quickly.
I'm just cleaning
And then Maria's just going to recap what we've done with the macarons and show you that they've been sat resting and they've now formed their shell. And just before they go in the oven, Maria's just going to cover over what you need to do.
Hi.
Ooh.
Again.
With our vivid green macarons. Coloured by her brother who has no idea how to use colouring. He does not know what a drop is.
I still think they look amazing.
They do.
To be fair, James, they do.
They do. We like them.
Oh, yeah?
So they've crusted over now. How do you know they crusted over, Maria?
Exactly. So the way to check that they are ready to go in the oven is just with your finger, gentle. Just touch it, and if it doesn't stick, if you don't have anything in your finger, it means that they are ready to go in the oven. But the thing that we are going to add differently, and if you want, you can add anything on it, like crunchy cookies or anything that you would like to add, is the moment. So what we are going to use is Sprinklicious. That is our own brand range of sprinkles. They are natural free.
Yeah, we've got
Natural flavouring.
We've got our own range of sprinkles, which are the sugar and crumb sprinkles, and they're called Sprinklicious. They are suitable for all diets, so they're suitable for vegetarians, vegans, gluten-free. You are safe to have them. They're nut-free, everything, and there's a whole range of them.
Well, that design is completely up to you. I'm going to be a bit crazy and throw
I was
like...
going to say, now they've crusted over, will they stay on?
Yes, they will. A bit, surely. maybe I wait a lot.
Yeah.
Do you think you should have waited do you think you should have put them on before they crusted over?
No.
Yeah, those are better now.
I'm sure that not because I did it before, and that's how I recommend.
Do you think the excessive colouring changed the texture?
Maybe look, they don't stick. Oh my God, James, I did it before.
What are you
I
gonna
did it
do?
like 2 hours ago.
What are you going to do about with all the spare? Brush them back into the pan?
Yes, so basically
Why
because
don't
they
you
are
drop them
stick,
for a great height?
you only need to throw it like that,
kitchen.
and it will go. And then it will go, and then you will find that they are going to be a bit stick on around the macaron. Do not worry, because just with a brush, after they are come out of the oven, just brush with a brush, and they will go out without any problem. So I'm going to keep doing that. I don't know how, but I'm going to try to keep putting the Sprinklicious on it, and then I will going to put in the oven. So Karen, your turn.
Could you have not dropped them on and then let them crust?
No, because if you do it at first,
It will go inside.
it will go inside,
Right, okay.
because it has to have the right consistency
Yeah.
to avoid that.
And just to let you know, our sprinkles are bake stable as well, so if you do want to put them in your cake mix, they're fine.
For example, this one, I did it before,
And they stayed on.
and
Yeah.
they stayed on, and when they are baked, and as you can see, they didn't lose the color.
Mine are not going to lose the colour as well.
If I was you, Maria, get out one of those big pans out of the grill and then get a brush and just brush them off before you put them in the oven.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
great. So Karen's
Yeah.
back.
Thank you.
I'll
Are
just
you nervous, Yin? Nearly your time.
I'll clean my board.
Of all the sprinkles.
Thank you, Maria.
So John is back. So I am going to leave you to do comments, Laura, because
Okay.
I'm going to go and prepare my cake.
No worries.
So I'm just gonna corn flour my board, and I've got some green. I used Select Island Platinum, just Select Island, that's what I'm using, and I've coloured it with the Fractel. I've coloured it with the Fractel grass green colour, and you just put as much in as you want until you get the colour that's achievable.
Wonderful.
So
So like Karen said before, this kit from Cake Star is a cutter and a texture mat set. So you actually get 3 cutters and 4 texture mats. So it's a fantastic value, and like Carol said before, we've actually got these on special offer. There's quite a few designs to choose from. They're fantastic to make with the kids because whilst they're cutting out, you can obviously start your preparation for your icing or whatever. The kids love getting involved as well when you're actually decorating them. So get the sprinkles out, get the gels out, do your different colours. It's fantastic.
Make them a little bit of royal icing because kids love messing with icing. And even if you buy some normal icing and just colour it for them and just let them just spread it all over the cookies. And this would be great for them for Santa, for cookies for Santa on Christmas Eve. I mean, I'm doing it with my niece on Christmas Eve. I'm going up to my brother's and we're actually baking cookies. Yeah. Even though she's 12, she still wants to bake cookies for Santa.
Absolutely. He's got to have something to enjoy.
So I've cut one out.
Yeah.
I've cut one out now with using the same size cutter as I used when I was making the biscuits. And there is my finished product.
Fantastic.
So they're a nice golden brown.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit of water on the back just to make it a bit wet. Then straight onto the cake, and then I will just get this icing out. I've just made some royal icing. I've got red, yellow and green, which is very Christmassy.
Absolutely, very festive.
How are you coping with the camera, Karen?
I've suddenly found out where the camera is on the iPad.
Yeah. We've got the index, so that doesn't know where the cameras are. Yeah.
I think I've just cut the hole on that one as well.
Yeah, no, I've gone down far enough.
So can I just get you Maria to just quickly show you these because she's actually tapped the sprinkles on.
It's all right, Maria. You just take over my spot again.
Sorry, guys. So yes, use a tray like that to get rid of all the sprinkles that you're not going to use. So basically,
You have to come forward.
sorry, we need to move these here.
Yep.
So just shake it.
So you can see there that the majority of the centres
Yes.
have got the sprinkles on, and that's obviously just a decorative idea. So as much or as little as you want, but you can see that even though the shell's formed, the sprinkles have adhered to the centres.
And as you can see here, there are going to be a few around the macarons. Do not worry, as I say, just use a brush after bake them.
Yeah.
And well, I will show you how to get rid of these bits sprinkles. Karen, sorry.
Thank you, Maria.
Sorry, the last thing. And the words, I
She
love
likes
the
the
camera.
camera, doesn't she? She loves the camera.
So what I was going to say is bake it for 20 minutes. Yeah, that's it.
Great, fantastic.
Yeah.
Are you sure, Maria? Are you done?
Another thing. Actually, yes, another thing. Bake it in the middle of the oven.
She wasn't joking. Wasn't joking.
I will come back in 2 minutes just to say another thing. No, yes, just make sure that it's in the middle of the oven, not in the very top or in the very bottom.
Okay.
Because
Right,
it's
turn
important.
off.
Come on, Maria, we get what the middle of the oven is. Right, so back to what Karen was doing. What she's done is brushed a very small amount of water onto the top of the cookie. It's not soaked or anything like that, so we don't need to worry about it going
just to make it
soggy.
adhere to the
It's literally
biscuit.
a very small amount that's brushed on to allow the sugar paste to adhere to the cookie. And what she's done is pre-coloured some royal icing just for decoration.
Yeah.
Did you mention the water? Putting a bit of water on the biscuit though.
Yeah, I thought you did. I can't listen and do something else. No, I've just seen that. Karen's just asked the question. Is that what you saw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got some, so just very quickly, Karen, while you're decorating. Helen Miles says, Maria, you do make me laugh. Angela
She
Bagg
makes
says,
us laugh.
Angela Bagg says, can you do this more? It's so much fun.
She makes us laugh and she makes us tremble.
Yeah.
But you know, all the staff tremble when I say I want to have a word with them. But we're all really scared when Maria goes, we need to talk.
Anne Taylor says, Maria, we thought you were so quiet and shy.
Is she ex? No.
No.
Can you hear us talking about you?
No, sorry.
They're all saying they're loving it. They didn't realise you could talk so much. And I was saying, oh, and how bossy you are. And I was saying, I said, they're all scared of me, but we're all scared of you when you go, we need to talk.
That's true.
She's had all the staff scared to death. Me, everyone, Laura. When she grabs us all and goes, we need to talk. Do you remember when she did it to you, Karen?
She scared the bejesus out of me. Because I knew I'd done something wrong. She went, Karen, we need to talk. It's like a James Bond movie. I thought, this is it now. So what I've done is as well, I've just done a few little PME gold pearls.
Lovely.
I'm just going to get my most favourite thing in the world. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Who's got it?
Who's stolen
Have
it?
you got gold or have you got silver?
I've got some, who stole my silver spray? My Sugar Flare Finishing Sparkle.
Yeah, leave it there, stand up.
I am converted. I use nothing else.
Yeah.
And it's great when you're going out on a...
And just turn it down so they can see
It's
the colour.
great when you're going out partying as well, believe you me.
Spray it
It
in
sticks
your
to your
hair.
skin, to your hair.
We love it.
So it's a pump spray.
Beautiful.
And it's very sparkly.
And there we go. And we've got a sparkly biscuit.
And it's 100% edible.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to quickly do just a snowflake one, and then you've got the
Yeah.
gist of what I want to do.
Fantastic. So we've got loads of people watching tonight. We're just touching 200. We're on YouTube. We were on YouTube as well. We don't know if we're live, but we're definitely live on YouTube.
That's Maria making a moment.
Yeah, just excuse the background noise. So Karen's currently making shortbread biscuits. Maria and James earlier did macarons, and we've got a little recipe coming up from Yin shortly. I've got to just say hi to my nephew who's watching, and he's now informed me he's got the macaroons and the biscuits on his Christmas Eve list, which is going to keep me very, very busy. So thanks very much, George, but I'm sure you'll eat all the goodies afterwards.
Is your George watching?
Yeah.
Is he?
He's allowed to stay up late because it's his last day of school tomorrow.
He eats all your goodies,
Oh
doesn't
God,
he?
yeah, it's going to keep me busy.
So I'm actually going to use the impression mat.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the impression mat.
You get 4 of these in the set.
And I'm just going to roll it over my icing. Then gently lift it off. It peels back. Would be probably handy if you actually did corn flour it as well.
You're going to have to do it again, Karen.
It's
gentle.
There we go.
The idea is to corn flour.
Yeah, absolutely.
We
But-
are rushing because we've all of
Yeah.
us have got to try and do something in this live. Otherwise, we're going to be here till midnight.
So
What type
again,
of dance are you doing?
I know, back and forth.
I know. So just a little tiny bit of
Yeah.
water on there, and we'll just choose a biscuit. Can you see that one there?
Yeah,
I will be
further.
able to. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just.
That's a great idea. You see, those texture mats are fantastic
Yeah.
because you don't actually have to do anything.
No.
to
Ready.
it now.
It's ready.
Yeah.
All it needs now is a few puffs, and look at that. I have got
Beautiful.
And do you know what I love about things like that? Those are things you can do with the kids.
absolutely.
And that's what it's all about, baking with the kids, isn't it?
There'll be a kit coming
Yeah.
home, George. Don't worry,
So-
I'll get a kit.
That's what you a good play, and that's what you end up with.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And it's nice to bake with the kids because I know I used to bake with my children all the time. Laura, my daughter, always bakes with Holly. And Holly loves coming to the cake
Yeah,
shows with
she's
us,
great.
doesn't she?
Holly's
Oh, she's really
fantastic.
into it. And she's only 11, just turned 11.
Yeah.
And then my son wants me to do it with Jasmine and Ruby, who are a little bit too young at the moment because all they want to do is eat the buttercream, if I'm really honest. They're really not interested in the bacon. All they get out of Jasmine is the buttercream ready, is the buttercream ready. So, but kids love baking. And if you can do anything that's simple with them, do it.
Yeah.
So
Just pure enjoy.
that's it.
Well done,
Karen. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, thumbs up for Karen. Well done. We haven't shouted out thumbs up for Maria and James because they've not finished yet, but well done, Karen. I hope you enjoyed that. So the cookie sets that Karen has used is cake style cookies. They're all on the wish list as well, and they're all on special offer. Karen has just shown you that she has used these little bags, disposable bags. She's used the medium size.
Godsend.
She's used the medium size. I think in this pack you get 70 or 9. I can't remember how many you get in this pack. But they're great for the royal ice and they're already made. If you can make them, great. But if you don't know how to make them, you know what, buy them in these. They're not very much money. And they come in small, medium and large. Obviously, the bigger the packs, the less you get in them. But that's Karen done with her biscuits. Maria and James will be back later. And now we've got Yin. Now Yin is going to prepare a recipe up here. Then she has to leg it to the other end of the kitchen, and Laura is going to do the commentary.
I'm going to be in between.
Yeah, while Maria does the camera. Or are you doing the camera?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to juggle around a little bit now at the moment. So Yin, say hello to everyone. Get in front of the camera. So you're talking to this camera.
Hi.
So if you want to know what Yin does, we actually invited Yin for an interview to help us with our marketing, but she ended up on postage.
My assistant in the office doing
So-
everything.
She ended up on full-time postage, then full-time with Laura, then full-time with anything else, and actually Yin is now versatile in everything.
Yes.
And we all fight over her. So Maria wants her, I want her, Laura wants her, Karen wants her. So, and this is why she says nothing. She just stays quiet.
Do what I'm told.
Yeah.
So if you want to give Yin a thumbs up, let her, you know, she's very nervous. And the funny thing is, she told her husband that she was going to do this, and he said, I'm going to watch. Is he
You
watching?
might ask me to do, to show him where it is later and you'll watch it later on.
Great.
Okay,
Right.
what are you making for us tonight, Yin?
Well, Carol asked me to do something sort of Chinese recipe, traditional
Yeah.
recipe themed goodies.
Yeah.
So what I thought would be quite simple, obviously we're going to do like a coconut pudding jelly. So
Fantastic.
there's only a few
And is that a
ingredients.
Chinese recipe?
It is, yes.
It was rather funny because I said to Yin, could you do a dessert or something? And she goes, Chinese don't like sweet things. They don't like sweet things. You eat everything. She goes, I know, but we don't eat sweet things.
No, we do eat sweet things, but not very sweet things. So, in this recipe, I'm going to use agar, so which is like a vegetarian substitute as to gelatine. So, and it's quite easy to use. You can find them in sort of health stores, which are quite easy to be accessible. If not, you can probably
I think
get them
I
on
bought
the
some off
internet
Amazon.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I bought it off. In fact, the packet you're using, I'm
Yes.
sure I bought off
Oh.
Amazon.
Oh, hang on. Here we go. So, I did come across these in Spain, which is a bit random, but they come in little sachets
In where?
in Spain.
What you doing in Spain?
I was on holiday.
Doing a shopping.
Randomly, just like, oh, okay. So I put them in my basket.
Okay.
So these
Right.
ones.
Of all the things you bring home from Spain,
Yeah,
most
I'm
people
a
bring
bit
home the
random,
wine
but,
or something, but no, not Yin. Agar, agar, whatever it's called.
So in these packets, you get 2 grams. So for every 2 grams, you can set 200 millilitres liquid. So, which is what I used earlier. But you can also
Question.
Yes.
Are fortune cookies easy to make? Do you know how to make
I
them?
have no idea. I'm really sorry.
No
But I
idea.
can look into it.
I
for
did
you.
watch them in San Francisco being made. I went to a little street factory on the side, and this guy was knocking them out for fun. It was amazing. Never seen anybody make things so
I've
fast.
seen how they've made
Fortune
them.
cookies.
No, not that I remember. But you know what? Let's research the recipe and see if we can do it.
I'm sure we've got a fortune cookies recipe on the website then.
Yes, we do.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
Has somebody made it?
I adapted to using icing sugar.
Yeah.
Right, we'll have
I'm
to
sure
we'll have to
it's
get it.
somewhere.
We'll send it home with Yen. She can get practicing for next time.
So this is obviously the bigger bags that you can get, and you can weigh them out accordingly to your recipe. So what we have is, so in this one that I'm going to make today, we have is it 3/4? Would you say 3/4 cup?
Yeah, 3/4 of a cup.
Yeah.
And how much is that in mils on the other side?
A mil.
200 mils.
Just 200
200.
mils.
So that's coconut milk. So you can get them in cans.
Nice and easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we like that.
Okay.
As long as we don't have to go cracking the coconuts, we don't want to do that, do we?
So we've got 1 cup of just normal water.
How much is that in mils?
250. Just, yeah, it's about.
Or is it
Two
200? Oh,
sep-
sorry. I
Well,
think
she's
it's like
tilting it, is it?
Yeah,
Hold
you're
it straight.
tilting it.
So it is just 250.
Yeah,
Yeah.
250.
And then we have some sugar, which is about 1/4 cup, which I've used.
And how much is that? We don't do cups here. The
I know,
Americans
I
do
know, but your
cups. We
recipe
do
in
crumbs.
cups.
Oh, was your recipe in cups,
Yeah.
was it? Oh, goodness sake.
We'll try and convert it for you.
Yeah.
So we'll measure it up after and weigh it.
So a quarter cup, which is about 75 mils.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you're using the flavoured icing sugar
Yes.
this evening?
So
Yep.
tonight I'm going to use ginger and white chocolate.
Santa Snowball.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
So-
but it is obviously adaptable to any flavour
Yeah.
that you want.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously the coconut might.
Yeah,
Add
you've
a
got the
bit more
coconut
flavour
milk,
to it.
so yeah.
And I've weighed out 4 grams of the agar.
Yeah, fantastic.
So there's no sort of right or wrong way to, where you add it in. You basically just.
Oh, so everything goes in together?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
So we'll just put all the liquids in first.
So everything's all going into one pan.
Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll put the sugars in, but then I'll sort of whisk it so it's actually.
Do you need a whisk again?
Oh, I did have one.
Yeah, let me get you a whisk.
Oh, it's just.
There you go.
It's alright, it's just good.
So put sugar in.
Okay.
So do we need to?
That's fine. Perfect, Ian. Absolutely
So-
perfect.
So just make sure all the sugar's mixed in.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh.
Sugar on the side of your pan. Where your hand
Oh
goes.
yeah, sorry.
That's alright. Just make sure everything's incorporated,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So make sure it's all mixed in. So,
Yep.
and then just pop your agar in,
Brilliant.
and then just make sure that's mixed in again because you don't want any lumps
Yep.
while you're cooking it. So that looks like it's all.
Great. Okay,
And now
so
I'm gonna-
So Yin's actually going to go over to the hob. We have got a camera that's on the hob. So I'm going to flick over the camera to Yin. Maria's going to take control of the camera. And I'm going to stand in between Yin and the camera because we've got no microphone at the other end of the kitchen. So just while Yin's at the end of the kitchen, if you've got any questions or anything like that, let me know. And I won't run up and down, but I will briskly walk.
Go on, do that again. How's the move go?
You don't need to see me running, trust me.
So basically, because Yin speaks so softly and quietly, Laura's going to ask Yin, tell us, run back, tell us.
So what's the purpose of the heat, Yin?
It's basically to combine everything.
Yeah.
To activate your
The agar. So if you've used the product before, we've had a few recipes before where we've used the agar. And it's a replacement for gelatine basically. So as you know, it's a setting agent. We did show you briefly before what Yin's actually going to make this evening. So just in case you missed it, I will show you if I can get it off the decorations. So these have been made absolutely gorgeous. You'll see the one in the middle is just white colour. And then the other ones have got this gorgeous ombre layered effect.
It's great, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
She did surprise us when it came out. We were like, wow, they're clever.
They almost look like little soaps, don't they?
Yeah.
They're so cute
Yeah.
and they taste gorgeous. The creaminess of the coconut milk, obviously with the contribution of the flavoured icing sugar, is just beautiful. So Yin's just heating everything up at the moment on the hob.
Laura, it's lovely to see you in
Is
front of
it?
the camera.
It's horrible for me.
Eh? What do you think, Maria?
Well, I think she's doing it really
I
nice.
think we should get her to do a bit more hosting. You show me how to do the cameras and Laura can do the hosting. What do you think?
Thanks.
I will miss you.
Oh. It wouldn't be Facebook Live without Carol.
No,
It's
it wouldn't.
just not the same. It's just not right. So roughly how long do you reckon this needs, Yin, on the hob?
Normally if you bring it to a boil,
Yeah.
and then you've got to boil it for 2 minutes,
Oh, right, okay. Fantastic.
and then obviously I'll separate them.
Right.
To sort of so we can get the layered effect.
Okay, so Yin's going to bring it to the boil, leave it boiling, gently boiling for about 2 minutes, and then
What's those hand signals,
gently
Laura?
boil, gently boil.
Is that the gently
Not
boiling?
like boil. This is boil.
Simmer boil.
This is a gentle boil.
I love those hand signals there. And we've just been asked, where did you get your Wham t-shirt?
Wham, love a bit of George Michael. It's Primark special.
Yeah, that's what somebody's just said. We've had the answer off Paula Brown. Paula Brown has said, I think she's got it from Primark.
Yeah. In fact, it was last year. But they have got one in at the moment. It's
Was
slightly
it last
different.
Christmas?
Oh, Karen. I have to tell you, I did have to explain who Wham were to Maria before.
Yeah.
I know,
So,
it's really-
question, Yin, because you did this before, do you have to use agar-agar or can you use gelatine?
So we did make it with gelatine earlier before.
Yeah, we've made 2 batches. Well, Yin's made 2 batches, one with gelatine and one without.
So one with the gelatine set slightly differently, so the
so
amount of time that it takes to set is different.
Yeah, and obviously it'll be slightly different with gelatine because obviously that sort of sets.
Yeah, so the texture is slightly different. The taste and everything is still the same. The texture's slightly different because the setting time is different. So the ones with the agar-agar actually set very quickly. And that's why the texture is slightly, it's hard to explain, isn't it? It's not tougher because it's still,
really firm.
yeah, it's more of a firm consistency, isn't it? Yeah. But both of them equally as nice to eat in terms of taste and everything like that. And it's actually the same method. It's just that the agar-agar version sets quite quickly. So what Ian's going to do is, like I say, bring this up to the boil for a couple of minutes. And then she's actually going to split the mixture and then colour each section so she can create the layered effect. And then she's going to cut them out for you.
So the macarons have just come out of the oven. So James, come on up, show us them. Don't burn your fingers.
Certainly.
So the macarons are out of the oven and Maria has died of embarrassment because she should have only put sprinkles on the first half, but she's done the whole lot. So now we've got the sprinkle touch, top and bottom. So camera, down, yeah,
It
super.
looks really nice.
Right, keep it slow,
I
keep
know.
it here.
Sorry.
Yeah. So stop waving it around, James, because they're watching. You've got to stand still.
Stay
Is it burning your fingers? Hold. So Maria was meant to do half with sprinkles and half without, so she had a top and a bottom. But we've now gone for a double-sided decorated one. What do you think, everybody? So further to the camera, James?
Yes, no problem.
Don't they look pretty? And they've got lovely feet on them, Maria.
Yes.
So Maria's used her own recipe, very simple. All she's done is swapped the cream of tartar for self-raising baking flour, because when she came to make the macarons, she had no cream of tartar. And she thought, what raisin agent can I use? And she used self-raising flour. Simple.
Genius.
I
Great.
think it
Genius.
works very well.
Yes, and that green has come out so well.
Actually, yes.
Hasn't it? And to be fair,
Everybody complaining, but I have done a really good job.
I think you have done a good job, James. In fairness, I think that's been the best colour, hasn't it?
Actually, yes, it's better than mine.
Well done.
Thank you.
So we're going to let them go and cool down.
Jean, you are on camera.
How are you getting on? Get in there.
Right, well what we can do then, while Yin is doing that, are you nearly there?
Yep.
All right, great, okay. So let's just see what other comments. Somebody's just asked, is our warehouse open? We are open for online sales, but we're not a shop, unfortunately. We are a warehouse, so we're not allowed anybody in the building unless it's a weekend, and we're not open weekends. We do demonstration mornings where we open up for people, but that's not going to be until next year again now, so I am sorry. Having said that, if you are local, all the locals can do click and collect, and we are open tomorrow till 5. If you want to order anything, you can come and click and collect. We're open till from 7 a.m. till 5 on Monday and 7 till 1 on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So if you want to come and get your last minute bits from the warehouse, just order everything online, press click and collect. Your order will be packed within half an hour of you pressing your order.
And even if it's not, and you turn up, it doesn't matter. It literally takes us a couple of minutes to get the order put together. So if you're happy to wait in the office, we'll have everything ready for you as quick as we can.
And we always like to have an after with you anyhow.
Yeah. Absolutely. So Yin's just getting herself prepared in terms of the tray. She's just going to show you what she does in terms of colouring the mixtures up. and then we can go for the layering method. So are you okay to pop everything over here for us? Do you need anything else?
Do we need that board
From me?
wiping or anything? Cameron, have you got
It's all right, I'll do that.
That's a bit fascinating.
Well,
We'll just wipe the board. So this, what colour? Oh, you're going to go two-tone colours with green, are you?
Well, blue.
So in front of the camera here.
Please.
So we're going to use the Fractal Azure and the Menthol. They're both great colours then,
Yeah,
aren't they?
beautiful.
Yep, good.
Yeah.
So we're just going to wipe the board nice and clean for you again, and then you should be ready to go.
can't really get rid of Karen's glitter spray, but you know, that'll be here forever now. We don't mind a bit of glitter, it is Christmas. There we
If
go.
you need help with the colouring, I don't mind.
Okay, do you understand that? Should I keep myself in that hand?
Right, so I'm just going to sort of like divvy them up, well out even, into sort of equal measures. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have 2 parts white, and then a blue, and then a green, and then I'm just going to lay them that way.
No problem.
And Laura, there's loads of comments that you should be in front of the camera.
Oh,
and
really?
I agree with them.
No, I don't.
It's very hard work getting Laura in front of the camera. And Laura, where's your hat gone? They're asking.
Do you know what? It was really tight on my head.
Yeah, but we've got spares over there. So go and pick
No,
one.
sorry. So
Put it down
Yin's
in
literally just pouring the mixture into a bowl, just trying to get it roughly equal. So obviously there's the same amount of colour for each section. And then we are using the Fractal gel colours.
James, they're loving you here. So that, which is great. They want you back in the kitchen. Yin, they're loving what you're doing. They can't wait to see what you're doing as well.
Right, so I'm just going to add the tiniest.
James,
Drop.
that's called tiny drop.
Have a look at that.
Oh, sorry, it's alright, I've got another one. Hang on.
That's not
She's going to do another one now.
Yeah.
Called tiny drop, James.
Okay.
Would you like James to help you stir? Do you need an
Oh,
assistant,
yes,
Yin?
you can help me stir it. Yeah.
Because it works, it sets really fast, this, doesn't it?
Yeah. You just. So, well, James stirs one. Yeah, just keep doing.
Right, don't worry.
God, James, you must have really hot hands. If you can hear wrestling in the background, I'm trying to soften the Renshaw flour and modelling paste. And I just said to James, can you just massage that in your hands? It's like really super soft now,
I
isn't
know, it's hot. The packet's actually hot.
Is it big hands? Sorry.
it? That's what we like, big hands.
Right. So,
Okay.
Aren't those 2 colours lovely? They're really nice, aren't they?
yeah.
The Fractal colours are a fabulous range of colours. They come from Hungary and they are suitable for all diets. So they're suitable for vegetarians, vegans, suitable for a kosher diet, a halal diet, and what's the other diet? Halal, kosher, and
Vegetarian, vegan.
I can't remember. Suitable for everything, anyhow. They're very vivid in colours and they do a whole range. Are we ready?
Yeah.
it's just
Nice
covered
blue
in.
hands.
Yeah.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
So what I've done, I've lined a tin. Obviously, it's just a normal.
Keep it down here.
Yep.
Just a normal loaf tin, because you don't want the layers to be too thick, but obviously I want it to be quite thin. So I'll just pour half of the mixture. I've got the just like the
Plain white.
white coconut mixture.
Yeah.
Just pour half of it in first.
You've got some fans on here, James. Hot stuff. Here's James. We think he's pretty hot as well. That's why he's in our office with all the girls. He's the only male, apart from John. We kicked John out. So we can all look at James.
Yeah, you can even cut the success.
Oh, he's back, John.
Just in time.
Everyone's just talking about how hot James is. I said he's in the office with all us girls. We kick you out, John.
So what I do as well is to speed up the process, to obviously set the jellies, is I put it in the fridge,
Okay.
and then obviously James has helped me, so it's a lot quicker now. So yeah, I'm just going to pop it in the fridge so it cools
Do you
down.
put one there at a time in the
Yeah.
fridge? Right, and are these not setting them while these are here?
Well, they
It
should be.
shouldn't, yeah.
They
so,
should be.
So if we keep stirring them, how long is it going to go in the fridge for now?
It normally takes the batch I did before.
And are you
normally
going to
takes-
do it corner to corner?
trying to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So what are we going to do? Are they going in the fridge or the freezer?
in the fridge.
Right, okay then. So what I'll do now is Laura and I will get on camera. So John, you just walked right in at the right time.
Perfect.
So while they're going in the fridge, and we'll keep coming back to Yin because she has to get them in the fridge. Okay, so yes, Karen, John was the only one in the office this afternoon. We all abandoned him to come here. So, right, Laura then. So, okay, 1 second. Let's just sort out what we're doing. Right, so Yin, you tell us when you want the... Yin will tell us when she wants the camera back. Maria will tell us when she wants the camera back. But basically, I am decorating a Christmas cake for Laura to take home for her family. And here, Laura. So Laura has decorated her own board, and I have part decorated the Christmas cake. Now I can't remember what my Christmas cake is, the recipe. I'll have to go and find it. Forget what it's called. Is it Caribbean?
Oh, maybe.
Or is it Easy Christmas Cake?
Yeah, I thought it was
Carol's
something to
Easy
do with.
Christmas
It's
Cake.
I think it is
easy.
Carol's Easy Christmas Cake.
Yeah.
Now, some of you have made it before and it's easy. It's not one of those that you have to prepare 3 months in advance. You can make it a week in advance, and I will tell you, I have made it a day in advance because it's just so lovely and moist. We haven't got time to bake it here, but follow the recipe. It really is easy. And if you don't want to add alcohol, you can add pure orange juice, which makes it easy as well. So let me go and get our cake, and as you know, I like the rustic touch. So I'm just going to show you our cake, and Laura's going to show you her board, and she's using the sweet stamp. So here we go, James.
Okay, move from here.
So believe it or not, this is our cake. So I love the rustic touch, okay? So you can see that I put marzipan on the Christmas cake. I've done it in 2 layers, so you can see this groove that's gone all the way around. So it's 2 layers. I put them together with apricot jam. The marzipan, Karen was laughing her head off how I marzipan before, because basically I marzipan 6 inches deep. In fact, it ended up being 7 inches deep, rolled it round, and then I just pushed it all together, cut off, and then I did a little infill. The reason I've done that is nobody's going to see it. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's going to see it. I've just put on sugar paste on here, rolled it out thin, and just rolled it round with a rolling pin. I had to go watching Extreme Cake Makers, and I thought, oh, I like that idea. And this is going to come together. You know how we like the rustic look here, and somehow it does magically come together.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to show you my little snow top that we're going to put on the top. So white sugar paste. So we're going to do a few things together first. So I'm going to put the white on the top. And Laura, if you want to grab me a knife, believe it or not, I'm actually going to cut on my board. I can't believe it. So John is in the kitchen. John, where are you rooting now? Where have you gone to? You can't help yourself, can you? Eh? So as you know, we've got these fabulous rolling pins. They're lovely. If you like them, they're just fab, aren't they, Laura?
Like, great.
Eh? What do you think of them, John? Look at the smoothness, John. Aren't they great? Right, anyhow. So, you know I'm very handy at things. Right, here we go. Let's roll out. So, we're going for the rustic touch. Here we go. So these are back on sale, these rolling pins. I love working on a green board. This is a non-stick green board. You don't need to put corn flour down. We do have guests in the kitchen that do, but you don't need to, okay? So all I'm gonna do is roll out. So I'm just gonna take my knife and gently move that, okay? Just going to bring this here. This is about eyeballing it. So yeah, I think that looks all right. I'm just gonna make that a bit smaller. So, hold on. Because this is meant to look like snow. So I'm not going to dig in hard. And I might have done this a little bit too small now. Might have to roll it out a bit more, but as you know, we love winging it here in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. So I'm just going to roll that a little bit further. It's getting really want it smaller. That was quite thick. That's probably just as well, actually, wasn't it? So ignore that cutting out. That was just a practice. We were just seeing if you were paying attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. So, okay. So. It's all very quiet in here. Don't think they've ever heard it that quiet before. Even the girls in here are wondering what the hell I'm doing with the sugar base. Not quite sure myself, Laura, but I hope you like this cake.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Doesn't look like snow to me, that, does it to you?
No.
Shut up, John.
John! Why don't you have a
Do you think you
try?
can do it better?
So I'm just going to mould it round. John, no, it doesn't look like snow. Right, let me just see. Oh, it's not actually big enough now. Crikey.
We'll get there.
Not even big enough now.
We'll get there.
We'll get
Stretch
there.
it out a bit. It's fine. It's really
I was trying not to use a template. I'm trying to hand do it.
I know.
So, John, is there any comments? Are they all laughing?
Having fun.
This is called the rustic touch. It will all come together, believe me. You know I don't like playing by the rules. Right, let me just measure it again. Oh, no, it's not big enough. Oh, for goodness sake. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
I have to-
no, you could have stretched that.
No, I'm not stretching it.
Oh.
So it takes me 2 minutes. He's eyeballing me, John. He's eyeballing me. Going, what the hell are you doing, Carol? And I'm going, don't know. Right. So I'm going to go for the deep one. I went too big, then too small. So. Right. I think that's right, isn't it? So these boards are great, by the way, non-stick boards. I never put any sugar paste, I never put icing sugar or corn flour on. All you got to do is keep turning it. So when you're rolling, just keep turning it. Yeah, right. Now start again. So.
Don't go too far.
Don't what?
Don't go too far.
We've got to make it small again. Let's do some long ones. Does he look big enough now?
No.
No. Shut up, John.
You asked the question.
Well, oh, he doesn't, does he? Oh, for God's sake. Right.
Stretch it out.
I'm going to stretch him. Right, there you go. Let's stretch.
Stretch it
Yeah,
out.
this is me stretching it. Here we go. Honestly, it's so good, this. It's Platinum Select. I'm just going to stretch it. Really easy.
Pop it on the cake and tease it out.
Ooh, sugar. Look, I can even throw it around. Just hang on a minute. I don't even. It looks like a sort of dismantled starfish now at the moment, doesn't it? Let me just see. There we go.
It'll be fine. Tease it down, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah. We'll sort him out. So we'll just stretch it a little bit.
Yep.
Is he getting there?
Yep.
Yeah,
A
good
little
there.
bit.
James, I hope you're not commenting and saying anything. Listen, we're winging this here. He will come down.
Yeah, I'm not like Jen, I think it's amazing.
James is just worried that we're going to get him back in front of the camera. That's all it is.
Look, there you are. This is how you do a flat top.
Yep.
And what this is actually doing is actually stretching it.
Yeah, of course it is.
And look, the table spins by itself. That's my back. So I'm just going to shape these. Well, John's not even reading the comments out. He's so embarrassed.
Whose Christmas cake is this?
For Laura. Look, Laura's very happy.
You're fine, John. You're fine.
She loved my Christmas cake last year.
Tell you what, the Christmas cake is amazing. There's only myself and my mum really that eat Christmas cake in our house. And
It was a big one you got last year. It's huge.
we ended up taking it to Cornwall with us because we went to Cornwall for New Year, so we actually took it with us as a treat. Honestly, it was gorgeous.
And Maria got one as well, didn't she?
Yeah, Maria took hers to Spain with her.
Yeah.
Travelled in a box, nicely packaged.
So you'll see that I am just stretching it down. I'm also just blending my
Edges.
edges. Just doing a massage. Right, okay. So where's that Santa's belt? That Katie Sue Santa's belt?
It's down here somewhere.
It's here?
Someone's...
No.
Everyone's took
Santa's
over our
Santa belt?
spaces, Carol.
Oh, you spread it down like that.
No, you've spread all the way down.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
had our area nicely organised and it's been taken over.
That's right. So we're going to use this Santa's belt here, and this is by Katie Sue. I'm going to use this. Do need a cornflower pouch for this one.
There you go.
Oh, we've got one. Great.
That's an empty
There's
one.
not one there. Right, there we go. So we do need a cornflower pouch for this. So always dust really well. Make sure it's in, and always tap really well. So just going to move that off there as well. Just get that cloth a minute. Laura, do you want to pass me the black? Just there. Thank you. They'll all be looking at this now on this live. How does Carol do snow?
In her own unique way.
Yeah, exactly. John's looking at it there like, oh, I've just got to massage a bit down. Eh? Just got to massage a bit down.
It's okay.
It'll all get there.
Alright.
Yeah, Laura, you massage.
Thanks. I'll take over.
You massage it into place and I'll do this. So you do need a smaller rolling pin than this one, so here we go. So we're just going to, that was quite quick. So John, you're very quiet on comments.
No, it's not like me.
No,
Stop talking.
come on John.
No one watching us, John. Everyone's switched off.
Is that it? They've gone now.
I think they're speechless. I've never seen snow like it before.
Well, you know, climate change.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's global warming. I've never seen snow that thick though.
You're awful, you, John. Always easy for someone else to come in and tell
Of
us.
course it is.
Are you stretching my snow? Don't forget I've got to get a belt on there, Laura.
Oh,
You stretched
trim the
too
snow.
Trim the snow.
May have to trim the snow.
I gave Laura a job and now we have to trim it. So
Do you want me
we're
to
just
trim
going
it?
to. Pardon?
Do you want me to trim it?
I think I'll just get his belt
No.
on the bottom.
You'll get
Yeah.
there. Won't you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's perfect.
What's the name of the rolling pin? And
It's a rolling pin.
Have we got them in stock?
Yeah,
Yes.
we've got them in stock.
Yeah, the easiest way to find the rolling pin is if you use the search bar at the top of the website. So head over to sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. If you pop in rolling pin in the search bar, it'll literally bring you up all of the items that we've got under that name
I'll bring
tag.
up everyone.
So this one is the 20-inch one, and it's a clear acrylic with there's loads of other sizes and materials on the website. But this is a clear acrylic 20-inch one.
Thank you.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap in this one, pull this one out. I'll keep making them over here, Laura,
Okay.
while you do your board.
Yep. So if I show you what I did earlier.
Right, so
Edging.
I will come over here. You go over there.
The whole. Oh no, actually, it's not the whole board. I'm all right. So I started on the board before
Sure,
just
over
because
the camera.
Yeah.
It's just a bit quicker and easier. So we've used the Sweet Stamp Elements, which is the snowflakes, and we've also used the Sugar and Crumbs exclusive letters, just to obviously mark out your lettering. I just popped a marker of the cake card onto the size of the cake, and we've already agreed the position's going to be towards the back of the drum. Just a bit easier if you are decorating your board separately. So that's what we've got so far.
With extra long snow now.
Yes.
So remember, not all of you are cake bakers and decorators. Some of you are newbies. And if you're newbies, then you're never going to go wrong following our way.
Absolutely. So what I did before was I've used a couple of different colours. As you can see, I've actually painted them in, but I've used a really sort of thin consistency of the paint just to help it sort of flood into the letters a little bit. So for the Ho Ho Ho, I've used the Fractal Sparkling Gold. There's loads of golds, there's loads of brands on the website and things like that, but obviously, you know, this one is absolutely beautiful, as you can see in the drum. Are we on? Which one are we on? Me?
Yeah.
Can we be on this one?
Yes.
Please. Thanks.
Right, Karen's just shared the link to the rolling pin. So
Oh, right. Thank you.
Right, well done,
Sorry,
Karen.
I can't do two things at once.
No.
Well, we're amazed you sat there. I was wondering, you're not on the scrounge for food, John.
So what I'm going to do is just pop a little bit of the dust. So this is a sparkling gold. I'll just finish the letters off first. So it's just a little bit of the dust into the paint palette. You'll have seen loads of our tutors do this before. I'm mixing it with a bit of dipping solution. And like I said before, just to get to the consistency you want. And like I said, I've used quite a thin consistency, just so it's a little bit easier to paint into the letters. And I will even attempt to do it upside down.
Yeah, because we haven't got our special camera, have
No,
we?
I know. Does this one say active, James?
It does.
It does. And can you see me okay?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm literally just dropping a little bit into quite a wide area of the letter. It does naturally run through the letter, as you can see. So it just takes a couple of attempts just to fill the letter in completely, and then you can go back over. Because it is a dip-in solution, it will naturally evaporate. So as you're working with the paint, it will start to evaporate, and the glitter will then stay on the sugar paste. As you can see, I just find having a much thinner consistency of the paint is much easier to be able to almost flood the embossing of the letters. So what I did was use the Sugar and Crumbs exclusive set, popped it onto one of the round pick-up pads, and obviously with it being Ho Ho Ho, it was really, really quick and easy. And that's the convenience of the round pick-up pad. You don't have to constantly reposition your letters. And like I say, just go over that a couple of times. And once all the bits are filled in, you'll see it will start to dry pretty quickly because of the dip-in solution. So you can touch it up if you want it a bit more depth of colour. And the sparkling gold, it is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, the ones that are dried that I did earlier, they're just absolutely gorgeous. So I'll just do the O.
Yin, when do you need to come back? Don't put those second
No.
colours in yet.
Oh, it's too late. She's already had
Oh,
to
have
do
you
it.
done them?
Yes.
She had to lay them before.
Right. Well, don't take them out. Are they in their setting?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Well done, Laura.
Thanks. I must admit, I have got a very easy task this evening in comparison to everyone else. Which
Well, let me tell you now, I'm never
not
going
complaining
live to
about.
doing snow again. I thought it was going to be easy, that. I thought I had the easiest job.
So as the H starts to dry, you'll see there's just some little areas that aren't quite as deep as others in colour. So you can just touch them back up or just wait for it to dry. Literally takes a couple of minutes with the dip-in solution because it doesn't actually evaporate. And then if you've got quite a bit left over in your paint palette, again, let it dry. It will dry back to a powder form, and then you can just scrape it back, and your dust is absolutely fine to use again. So there's no wastage with it whatsoever. So I'll leave those letters to dry just for a minute and I'll just move on to the snowflake. So the snowflakes are from the Snowflakes Element Sets, again, which is a Sweet Stamps range. So I just emboss them onto the sugar paste. Don't go too deep because obviously it's going to give you quite a lot to fill in. But then again, if you go too light, you won't have enough guide on the sugar paste and it will run. So what I did before...
Well, you're going to do that on top of your cake, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to do it on top of the sugar paste as well, on top of the cake. So what I did before, I actually painted this in with a bit of the Fractal Pearl White. And obviously with it being white on white, it does show up. But it is obviously quite a subtle colour. So I'm going to do the same as I did before. I'm going to do the pearl white and then I actually add a little bit of the Fractal Frozen Blue into the paint mixture of the pearl white, and it just gives it a really nice hint of blue. It's not too strong in colour, but it just gives it a little bit of an extra depth of colour. And don't be afraid of mixing your colours up. I think we've said this before, and we've had a couple of tutors on, like Nasty Porter, and mixing your different powder colours. Just make your own colours, make your own shades, whatever you want to do. You know, it's Christmas, anything goes really.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just going to swizz this one around just a little bit, just so I can get to the snowflakes, and hopefully you can still see me. So,
A sugar crumbler there?
Cheers.
yep, try and get this one done quite quick, just because there is quite a lot to it. And I know it will be quite hard to see on camera because it's white on white. And like I say, that's why I decided to go back over it once I've added a little bit of the frozen blue. But as you can see, the consistency is really thin. And that's why it's almost flooding the shape. So I'm really not having to paint too much in. I'm literally just putting a little drop into the line where it's been embossed, and it's doing the work itself really. It is the same sort of technique as the perfect pour, but each to their own. You know, we've shown sweet stamps loads of times before. We've had loads of people using them. Everyone's got their own ideas and techniques and methods and things like that. So just go with what you're comfortable with. But I think this is a really easy way if you've not got the perfect pours, or if you're just trying it out and want to give it a try. So about halfway there with the snowflake.
Doing well there, Laura.
Thank you. And you'll see on the snowflake I've already done, when the paint was dried, I just wanted to add a little bit of extra bling to it. And I will show you what I did before, but basically I've used the Sprinklicious silver micro pearls, and all I've done is lined the snowflake with a little bit of edible glue, and pop the sprinkles on. And obviously wherever the glue is, the sprinkles stick, so you don't have to do the whole snowflake. I literally just lined it on all the diagonal points with the edible glue and sprinkled the pearls on. So I've covered it with the pearl white, and like I said before, I'm just going to add a little bit of the frozen blue to the mixture. So it is just a tiny bit, and it gives it almost that silver grey effect. And because it is the Shine, it's the Sue Pearl range, it has got that little bit of lovely luster sparkle to it. So you'll see now the colour changes to this gorgeous icy blue, and it just picks up the edges, and I think it's really pretty. So again,
Oh, it does look good, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I saw you in there. You were all cooing over it
I know,
before.
I was playing
I
with the
didn't get to
colours
see it.
before.
What size of brush are you using?
This is a 00. We've got loads of different brush packs available on the website. We've got these purple ones, we've got them in blue, we've got them in greys. So if you head over to the website and just look for brushes, or look under the shop section, you'll be able to see the category for the brushes there. But these are absolutely beautiful to work with. And like I say, the sweet stamps, a lot of them are very fine, like the letters, for example. And the packs of brushes that we've got are really versatile. They've got loads of different sizes in there. So They're really good to use, really nice. So I'm almost done with the blue. And then it literally takes a couple of seconds for it to dry because I've used the dipping solution. And then I can go over with a little bit of my edible glue.
Looks fantastic, Laura. Well done.
And I can
It's good to have Laura on the camera, isn't it? Get her on more often. I have to tell you, she was going to lose a job if she didn't turn up tonight.
Thanks, Carol.
We were looking about renewing her contract.
Thanks very much. I'm still here. And hopefully I'll be here after Christmas
She's
as well.
honestly, she's so good. And Maria's always game as well, but this one just gets so nervous, and there's no need for her nervous. She's very good at everything.
Quite happy behind the camera, thank you. So, like I said before, just a little bit of edible glue, and I've just gone sort of down the points of each part of the snowflake. It doesn't really have to be neat because basically wherever the glue is, the pills will stick. And it's just adding that little bit of extra detail, and it's really easy to do. Make sure I've not missed any bits. And that's the last one, I think. And then we shall get the pills, and this is where we make a lovely mess. And pills end up everywhere. So, like I said before, this is a Sprinklicious range, and these are the micro pills in pearlized silver. So I will get my bowl there, and I'm literally just going to pour them over the snowflake, and they should stick to where we've had the glue. Just tip off your excess. Give it a little bit of a shake to get the loose ones off. Always a couple of rogue loose ones. But there we go.
Well done. That looks good, doesn't it?
I love that effect.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bit different.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
So there we go. We've got our ho 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 in the sparkling gold, which just needs a little bit of a touch up, which I'll do in a second. And then we've got the snowflakes, which is the sweet stamps elements snowflakes. And nice and easy, I think.
Right, okay, so should we get our cake sat on top of it?
Let's go. Hear me as we go.
Just so that you can see it's real cake.
I've put the front to you.
Oh, have you?
Sorry,
Could you just
just
turn
turn
it
it
round? So I've got the
Just
back.
before you put it down. I did think that.
So I think we've got him on, haven't we?
Yeah,
Is he
that's
on?
good.
Does he look like snow?
Yeah. It is definitely snow.
Do you want to do your stars on the
Yeah,
top?
so I'll just pop some snowflakes on the
Can
top
you cover
like I
that
did
one,
before.
that bit of a
Yeah,
messy
I
bit there?
can. Don't worry.
Yin, are you okay? Can you go for its weight, or do we need to get you on?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Is it giving you more setting time?
So again, I've just got the snowflakes out of the Sweet Stamps Elements pack.
Keep going.
I'm just going to use them by hand, if I'm quite honest with you. I just like to press them in by hand. So there's no, pattern to it. They're just completely random. Just gently press them in, nice and even. And then, there we go, nice and easy. Have some smaller ones.
Are you far enough under the camera there, John? Yeah.
And again, just press into the sugar paste. Make sure I've got random patterns. I don't want the same ones all over the place.
Can
And
you see
these
that camera, John?
are fantastic to
Can you
use.
see that camera? Does it not come on now?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Put another small one there. Just
You
to
do
fill
know
in the
you're going to have
gaps.
to paint all these, don't you?
Well, yeah.
But we'll
But
put
I'll do it
away
to the
put.
side.
We'll do it to
Yeah,
the side so
yeah.
Ian can get on and do the rest of the
Absolutely.
yeah?
Which one have I
And then we'll
not
come back and
got?
put the belt on.
That one. Okay. So just as much or as little as you want. I've almost covered it actually.
Do you know what I think you should do? I think you should do some of them white and some of them white and blue.
Yes, I think I will do. Yeah.
Is there a thing that we've got to less is more in? Or?
Well, I had a little bit of a gap, and I wanted to just fill it. So there we go.
There we go. Well done.
Snow
Fantastic.
and snowflakes.
And I'll sort me drips out.
You'll sort the snow out. There we go.
Right, Nina's back on. So, am I right leaving the belts earlier or are they in the way?
They're fine.
They're fine.
There you go. And I can crack on with painting.
Yeah. I'll just take a few of these belts out of the way because I can get a few of them on.
We are running over. Please don't leave us.
Are we over?
We are over.
How long have we actually been broadcasting for?
1:55.
Oh right, okay, so we're 1:55 at the moment. We are going to run slightly over. We're just going to show you Yin's layers of what she's done with her pudding. Use the cutters and put them together. And in the meantime, myself and Carol are just going to finish off little bits of the cake, and then we can bring Maria back to show you how she's going to put her macarons together for you.
And Carol's got a rubber cake to do.
Oh, I don't
Well,
think
I'm
I'm
not quite sure we'll get time to do that tonight. That might be a one we'll show you after the Facebook Live, but we'll show you a picture of that on Facebook, so
I don't think I want to go through the snow saga again.
Yin, are you ready to take over?
Carol.
Eh?
Has it traumatised you?
Traumatised me.
Yeah?
I've done this before and it was perfectly fine.
Okay. Oh right, so what we've done, just to speed the time up obviously of the setting, what Yin's done is actually poured the colours together, so the white's at the bottom, and then we've actually marbled the two blues, the blue and the green together, just so it's a little bit quicker. Okay, so green at the bottom, and then we've got the layers, so when we cut through it you will actually see the different depths of colour. So if you want to go ahead and cut out.
Right, well, do you want to go and read some comments? Because John's
Yep.
lost his voice.
No
He's so
worries.
in awe of what we've been doing.
I've just never seen snow like it. Can't get over it.
Whenever you're ready, Yin.
Shut up, McFarlane.
When it's set, because what I've done is basically, what we normally do
Yeah.
is just pour in the layers and then set and then pour. And
The
then,
next layer in
and then
terms
set.
of colour. Okay, no problem.
But today I thought I'd just change it a little bit and do
Yeah.
a bit more of a marbled effect. So, but if you just get like a plate or any kind of,
Flat surface.
yeah.
Yeah.
and it should, once it's set, it should just come out.
Okay. So here's the moment of truth.
Was
Yeah. We heard it.
it? Okay. So.
Yep, fantastic.
That looks great, that colour, doesn't
The
it?
colour is absolutely
Love the
beautiful.
colour,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think I've
It's like a
actually...
deep underwater colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I've actually used that colour myself.
So I've got some cutters from PME range.
Yep.
So I have, oops,
Yep.
present.
That's fine. Perfect.
Some large cuts there, and then I've got some smaller ones as well.
Yep. Lovely.
Just on there. Okay. You don't need to use any hot water.
Or any oil or anything. So it's a completely different texture. So you will have seen us doing marshmallows previously, and you've had to sort of brush the cutters with oil, but this isn't sticky sort of consistency where it's going to stick to the cutter or
It's
anything
really
like that.
Smooth.
Yeah.
So
Smooth and creamy. That's how you have to think of the consistency of it. Yeah.
definitely. So. You can see
Yeah,
it
it
just
literally
in,
cuts
yeah,
straight
just cuts
through.
straight
You can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you just give it a wiggle,
Yep.
and they'll come off.
Okay. Do you want something to
Um,
put them straight onto?
yeah.
We've got Ian's plate, please. Put them on.
you can might need another one.
Oh,
The plate
has it been
it's over
used?
there.
The crystal plate that was out before.
A little glass plate.
Yeah.
Behind you.
Oh, it's behind you, Ian.
Oh, it's got your others on.
Yeah.
Do you want another crystal plate?
We could just anything
Did you
to put
bring
these
two?
ones on.
Yeah,
No.
did you get two
No,
now?
I just brought one.
All right, let's go and get... Yeah, no.
I'm going to get these. Excuse me.
Don't get the mirrored ones. Laura, do you want to run upstairs and get one?
Where would it be?
If you go upstairs, just
Right. How's it doing that?
they're in the cupboard above there. Put the lights on, Joe. You're not going to find it otherwise. Did you not think to bring two down yet?
No, I didn't actually. Just fixated on getting the right one.
So So these are the PME cutters that Yin's using. They're in loads of different designs. They're on the website, and they're actually a set of 2. So the trees actually have a large one and a small one together. The same with the snowflakes. They're really versatile as well. So Karen used them for cookies before. As you can see, Yin's using them for her coconut pudding. You can use them for marshmallows as long as you're oiled them well, for example, cutting your sugar paste out and things like that. So, and they're great value as well. They're fantastic quality. Just waiting for John. Don't worry, we're just waiting for John. No pressure, John.
We're all stood here waiting for you.
No pressure, John. Thank you.
Yeah, give us that.
We've got Joanne watching from Cairns in Australia.
Oh, nice.
So for a bit of decoration on your plate, I've used just desiccated coconut.
Oh, lovely.
So
Yeah. Nice snowy effect, see? So it's all in the theme tonight. Snow.
It's not just Carol that can do snow.
Her snow's looking better than my snow. I have to reshape mine. Mine's had a lovely massage.
okay. So they should transfer
Yep.
quite
So you're
easily.
just going to use a flat palette knife just to support the bottom.
Yep.
And then let them just come out of the mould. Oh, fantastic.
Oh wow.
You can, we will show you, when Yin's got a few on the plate, we'll show you the layers because you can actually see the white and the green separate. So obviously when you've got a little bit more time at home, you can actually let each layer of colour set before you pour the next layer on. Obviously we are under time constraints this evening, as I'm sure you can fully understand. So the colours have marbled a little bit tonight, but even that is a lovely effect. The marble effect is lovely.
It's beautiful, it really does.
Yeah. So someone's just said, when is the last online order date? Well, we've still got standard delivery and next days on the website. The next day options that we've got is a DPD, but it is next working day. So it depends how much you want to push it. If I'm honest with you, I would get your order placed as quickly as possible, because whilst we are quite confident in getting your order out as quick as we can, we are obviously in the hands of the couriers when it leaves us. So Lorraine, I would personally place your order as quick as you can. If you know what you want, there's no time like the present, only when we finish the live.
Well, as long as I was going to say, you can place it tonight.
Yeah, it
but
won't.
Get it to us before,
Yeah.
I would say 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, we want to try and get as many orders out as we physically can. And obviously we do have a cut-off. We have no choice with the courier. I would get your order to us tonight. We'll process it and dispatch it tomorrow first thing. But like I say, we are in the hands of the couriers.
We are dispatching right up until Christmas Eve. There'll be no deliveries Christmas Day, but we are dispatching. So if anybody
Yes.
is looking for anything in between Christmas and New Year, we're still dispatching
Yep.
Monday and Tuesday.
Yep, absolutely. So Annette Sheeper says coconut pudding. Oh, I've missed that. We'll have to rewatch later. Yes, the recipe will be on the
I have to say,
website
it looks
tomorrow.
very nice, Yin.
They look beautiful. The recipe, Annette, will be on the website tomorrow. We've just not quite had enough time to do it this evening. But it's very easy. But if you do rewatch when we've finished, Yin did run through the recipe very quickly earlier. And it's really simple to follow. There's only a couple of ingredients. The method's also really easy. Even though you have to use the agar and heat it up, it's still a very simple recipe and method. So Yin is doing a lovely job of cutting these out.
So try and save more of it, but
Yeah, don't worry. So obviously you've got all your different shapes and sizes of your cutters. So it's the same with cookie dough and sugar paste. You want to try and get as much out of it as you can without any waste. But you're always going to get little offcuts.
Yeah, but they're called chef's treats.
Absolutely, they're the best bits.
That's why the chef never eats any meals.
Yeah.
They get all the treats. Do you do that on Christmas Day? You
Oh,
have the Christmas
yeah, I know.
dinner, don't you? Are you sitting down? Let's have your dinner? No.
No, I've
full.
eaten. Yeah, I've eaten while I've
I've
cooked
tasted
it.
this once. I've tasted the carrots.
Yeah.
And I've ate half the turkey.
Yeah. So just while Yin's finishing off, William just asked us, can we repeat the collection times? So we're only open weekdays for collections. If you place your order with us, we will process it as quickly as possible and have it ready for you. Our office is open for collections tomorrow and Monday between 7 and 5, and on Tuesday we're only open between 7 and 1. We are open in between Christmas and New Year, but it is best to give us just a quick call just to make sure your order's ready and that we are open and ready for you to collect. But there's 9 times out of 10 there's no problems, and even if the order's not been picked, we are really, really quick. Our warehouse team are fantastic in getting it done for you. So, like I say, just double check in between Christmas and New Year, but Friday and Monday is 7 until 5.
Didn't they set very quick?
Yes.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
So all the bits are ours, are they? And how long can we keep them in the fridge for, Yin?
For a good few days, I would have thought.
Yeah,
So,
I'd probably
there's
just go
nothing-
by the date of the coconut milk more than
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah,
or
'cause
the
it's not, there's no
agave.
dairy or anything.
No.
So the ones that Yin did
Not a
this
problem.
afternoon, so let's just show you. I was going
I don't
to
do that.
So the ones that Yin, just take them down now.
Yeah.
Yin. The ones that Yin did this afternoon are these, and they're held well. They've been
Lovely.
out all afternoon,
Yeah.
haven't they? Just made these, so just something a bit different. So come on.
Well
So
done, you.
this is her first time of ever doing a live, and believe me, she's a great girl. She's lovely. She's got a great sense of humour. We have a good laugh with her in the office, don't we, girls?
Yes, we do.
And we do take the mickey because she's so quiet. We're always going, Yin, speak louder. But I hope you've enjoyed them because they're fabulous.
Yeah.
So well done, Yin.
And I put,
Better than my snow.
Oh.
yeah, but I sort of cheated a little bit. I also put sugar flare as well, sort of like jumped on Karen's bandwagon.
Absolutely.
And
Bit of sparkle.
Yep. So
I like sparkle.
never written up on it.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, so I've used just the sugar flare colours and just
Yep.
give them a quick spray.
Spritz the finishing
Mhm.
sparkle.
Yep.
Bit of glitter does no harm at all at Christmas.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Yin.
You're
Well
welcome.
done. Thank you.
Well done. Can you just take them out of the way, Mum? So, no, can you take the puddings
Oh,
out of the
yeah.
way? James, can you grab the puddings, our assistant?
Yes,
Yep.
I will.
Okay, so we're well over the live, but we did start 10 minutes late. I am just going to put this belt on here, and then while Maria comes back and does her macarons for you, Laura and I will get these on.
Yeah.
So let me just find the glue. So this is the glue. We need a bigger brush.
All the brushes are put away.
Right,
Sorry.
they've been put away. What happens when we're tidying up? So we're just going to put the belt on there. I've just used the new Katie Sue snowman belt mould, and I'm going to get Laura to paint this afterwards.
Yeah.
So all we're going to do is we're just going to put a bit of glue on there. So we've got this buckle.
It's all gone
Okay.
very quiet in the kitchen, and that's
Yeah.
because everyone's eating.
Yes, they are. So I don't think my glue looks too bad now, does it? So
No,
we're just going to, is that central there? Yeah. So we're just going to, so can you see it there?
Yes.
So we're
Perfect.
going to put that there. Just going to, these belts, it comes, the rest of it comes here in strips. So we've just made these. So I'll just put one round here. And then I'm going to take this away and let Maria come back and finish off her macarons while we go and put the belt together. And then we'll have a quick clean up, put everything back together, and Laura can quickly get on with painting these as well.
No worries.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Is that
The
moulded in
detail
okay?
is lovely on that belt. It's really lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just get another one round here. To be fair, do you know what? We've winged this, haven't we? So
Yes.
you can see, you lot know that I am not a cake decorator. So my regular customers know that I'm not a cake decorator. I'm all about make it for love, you know, have it, you know, have some fun with the children. So see how here we've stuck that down.
Yeah.
I just need to lift that up. I stuck him down. He should have gone underneath the belt. So can you see there? Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep. So it's just gone under
She's
the
gone
loop,
underneath,
basically. Yeah.
Is he even or is he?
Yeah. No, I
can't
think
see.
it's all even.
Is
Yeah.
he looking alright?
Yeah.
Is he pulling together okay?
Lovely.
Is our rustic
Carol,
look
it's
pulling
lovely.
together? Are we managing to get away with it, Laura?
Absolutely.
So I have no shame in telling you lot that I am not a proper professional cake baker or decorator. You know I just like playing in the kitchen, and that's why we've did all of these lives, because lots of you aren't professionals, you just want to play. You know, lots of you are amazing, which is brilliant, and you show us all up. But you know what, some of us just want to play.
Absolutely.
So, and I'm playing.
And that's what it's all about.
And it's for Laura this, she's happy enough.
I'm happy. That's all that matters.
Just going to take this out of the way. We're going to finish this off.
Yep.
Maria's going to come back and finish off her macarons, and then we're all going to come and say goodbye.
We will.
Hold on.
You ready, Maria?
Yep.
I'm James. Sorry.
Hi, James.
I'm James.
So, after bake them for about 20 minutes, between 17 and 20 minutes, you have to let them cool. James, I will need that to show them.
I thought you would show that after.
No, well, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
James, you and I won't come back again.
Yeah.
No.
So we'll just leave them to cool for about 10-15 minutes and then peel off of the mat, and they will come out without any problem at all. You can use buttercream or double cream. Just add a bit of icing sugar if you are using double cream, or if you are using buttercream. I would recommend to use the same recipes as Carol used for the piping tips. The only thing that you need to do is just fill the macarons. I'm not very good at piping, so sorry. What I do is like a fake rose.
So are you using the Wilton 1M?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's pretty.
Like
Very
that.
good.
Oops.
You're very good, Maria.
Really pretty, that.
Thank you. And well, I did a few ones before, like this. So basically I'm doing that shape because I like to have that.
Yeah. So you can see it in the middle.
Yes. I use
That's
pink
lovely.
because the beautiful board that Laura made for me is pink, so I just wanted to match the colors.
Of course. It's all about the coordination. Just move your hands towards that side a little bit.
Like this, here.
Oh, yeah. Put it that way.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do one more, and I want James to try to...
Oh, you're going to have a
do
try and
it.
pipe.
You know, if Maria can do it, it's not cannot be that difficult.
Go on then, James. Put the money where the mouth is.
Some piping.
You know, it's just.
Go on, James. We're all waiting now.
Okay?
Okay, just show me. You know,
Go on.
you'll be very.
basically
Be
you
gentle,
need
we
to-
don't want to repeat of the colour.
You need to set the nozzle. You need to set the nozzle on
And
the
preferably
center.
in shot of the camera.
Yes, that's
Thank
a good
you.
point.
Okay.
Set the nozzle in the center and just
Slow.
yeah, kind of.
Keep,
You know,
keep
just-
Perfect.
Woo!
Oh.
You can stop at any point, James.
And please don't break the macarons. He broke it.
Oh no! You're too heavy-handed. We need a gentle touch, James.
Put that bit around the back.
Bring it
But, you
down.
know,
Bring it
If you
down.
turn it.
One more to go. Go
Yeah,
on.
if it's broken, it's not a problem.
You just hit it. Well, that's what it is. Get rid of the evidence, James. Get rid of the evidence.
Bring your hands down, James.
But
No
that's it.
damages, no at all.
That's a beautiful work, that, James.
He's doing the next line.
Well done.
Doing one on his own.
Well done.
Yeah. Well done.
And this is the result.
Did James make all those ones?
Yeah. That's not hard work.
It's gorgeous.
My advice, I didn't think about it before, but my advice is do half batch with the sprinkles and the other half without the sprinkles,
Yeah.
because no one is going to see the bottom. I didn't think about it, so I did it both sides. Don't do it. Save the sprinkles.
Save the sprinkles. Beautiful. Well done, James and Maria. Thank you very much.
So do we just want to get set up then with what we've all done?
Yeah, so can everyone bring the makes and the bakes over? Can we have a quick wipe down and a clear up? And
Yes,
then we'll
of
show
course.
you and have a very quick recap of what we've done. Grab a blue cloth.
It's trying to coffee. You need it. Yeah, can you just put that in wet water for me, please? You'll need to wash it out. You'll need to wash it out. Yeah. Very quickly.
Okay, so we'll be just a couple of minutes and we'll just get a very quick recap of what everyone's done this evening. So for anyone who's missed any of the live, you can catch up when we're finished. We will pin this whole Facebook Live to the top of the Facebook page, and it also gets transferred over to YouTube as well when we're done. If you're interested in buying any of the products from the website, just head over to sugarandcrumbs.co.uk. There is a Facebook Lives must-have section, so everything has been put into one area for you, which makes it a little bit easier for your shopping. We have had a wonderful night, and the comments that we're getting back at the moment are fantastic. So we really appreciate everyone who's watched and everyone who's tuned in. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. It is a little bit of difference for this evening. We did say, you know, it is a winging it night. We've had loads of different techniques and recipes and methods and everything like that in the kitchen. It's been a bit hectic, but we have had a blast.
Yeah.
It's been really good.
It's been fantastic.
Really
So we're just going to get the board prepared of what we've done so far. It gives us a chance when we finish just to catch up and finish everything off. We can get some lovely pictures done for you and get them posted on the Facebook page when we're done.
Let's get everything out of the way.
Yep.
So we get that over there, Karen. Get your biscuits over here. Watch mine.
I wasn't touching you.
Right. Okay. Can we see everything in there? Right. Where's your?
Where's Ian?
We'll stick those on the side there.
Beautiful.
Brilliant. Laura, are you going to come and finish these off?
Yeah, well, I'll finish them after the live. I just need to paint the snowflakes.
How does he look? Does he look
He's
all
great.
right?
He's absolutely great.
So, are we done? Come on, team.
Come on, everyone.
Maria.
Come on, Maria.
Come on, Maria.
Are we all in?
Come on in, Maria. Little one.
Are we
Come
all
on,
in?
Ian. Get in front of James. Come on. Come. You can stand up, James.
Yeah,
You
you
can stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. Are we all in, John, or are they all screeching for nothing?
No, we're all.
Right.
We're all
Thank
in.
you everyone for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed being with us tonight. You know that none of us here in the kitchen are professional bakers. Basically, we run Sugar and Crumbs. We look after Sugar and Crumbs. We make flavoured icing sugars. That's our main product that we make. And we also sell cake decorating bits and bobs. We've always got tutors in the kitchen every week, which we're very appreciative of. And you know what? We've learnt from those. So everything we've done in here is just basically what we've learnt from them. All our decorating skills. We've had people coming in for 3 years now.
Yep.
And you know what? We're just playing and putting it together. So when you watch us live, we're learning as well. We've never ever professed to be professional or great at what we do. We're very much rustic. It's what we love, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know what? We just like having fun. And at the end of the day, we're not selling it. Laura's taking this home. We're going to eat that. We're going to eat them.
Yeah.
And it's just about having fun and everything made with love. So I do hope you've enjoyed being with us tonight. We've had a great time. I'm sorry we've not managed to get to my second cake, but we'll post a picture of it tomorrow. Lots of things are on offer, so do go and look in the Facebook Live must-have wish list box. It's not called wish list now, it's called
Must-haves.
must-haves, yes. Must-haves. There's also new things in the what's new. Go in and have a look. Order tonight. As long as you order before 1 o'clock, I would say the latest tomorrow, we will get everything dispatched. We're only doing a DPD next day delivery, which means you'll get it Monday, latest Tuesday. We're not doing Hermes. Hermes are maxed out. They can't promise anything at the moment. They are completely maxed out, and DPD is. So is Yodel, so is DX. They're all maxed out, the couriers. So do bear with us. If you are wanting something urgent for Christmas, get in the car and drive up, pick it up. Be much easier, save us all a load of tears. But otherwise, I will see you Monday night in the kitchen, 8 o'clock, with Christine Jensen and Phil Jensen. If you don't know who they are, go over to Channel 4 Extreme Cake Makers, see them. They're a fabulous couple, and we're very lucky, as we are with all the tutors that come in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, we're very lucky to have them with us on Monday. So John, do you want to come and say goodbye to anybody?
Goodbye.
We're going to put
Merry Christmas.
yes. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Before we say goodbye, I'm going to get John on to say a few words. Who's going to do the camera?
I'll head over. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Right, go on, I'll let you go. So John, come on, come and say goodbye to everyone. It's not often we get this man on the camera, so
No.
we've took his silly hat off now. It's not often we get
First
him on.
time
It
in
does
nearly
look
3
like
years.
you've got ears now
Oh,
instead.
is it? Okay. Right. right, but thank you very much for everybody who's joined us tonight, and thank you to everybody who joins us loyally every week. It's much appreciated, and have a great Christmas and New Year, and we will be back Monday evening.
Yes.
Yep.
And we love you joining us. We love you joining the team. It's so lovely that you know all of us and you're part of the Sugar and Crumbs family, because we love you dearly. And we hope that you're going to be shopping with us next year and joining with the lives. And don't forget, like and share. We'll see you Monday. Bye.
Bye.